Yo, what is up, party animals? What's going on? Welcome to another Lefty live. This will be the first. This will be the first episode or whatever that I also stream on the Facebook group, the Shadow Rangers Facebook group. Had the group for a while, set it up with Chris Grady's Gear. And originally it was like Jake Bearded Gear and Kyle and I, the four of us. But Jake and Kyle, weren't like super into it. But Chris and I set it up. And I haven't used it because I had it set as a public group. And I did that because we wanted it to be open. Like we wanted anybody to just show up. We didn't want to have you like answer questions and have to get admitted. Like the whole point was just to do whatever. But I didn't realize that if you set your group to public, then it like posts to your main feed. So like if you go live, it'll like tell all the people I'm friends with on Facebook, like, hey, this dude's going live, which is a little weird because it's knife shit. You know what I mean? So somebody told me that recently. And so I set it to private and I'm going to try it again. We'll see. If it does that shit again, then I'm just going to not do it. I don't know. But yeah, so I made it private and I had to come up with fucking questions. And the question basically is, are you a douche? And the rules are, don't be a douche. I had to come up with something. That's what I went with. So drink water. Don't worry, dude. You'll get approved. I had it set to auto approve as long as you were friends with like one person in the group. So if you're not, I'll have to remember. I have to go check, or somebody else can. I got to make somebody who's active on Facebook an admin because I suck at that. This fucking Matt thing is so annoying. Yeah. So anyway, that was the group thing. That's why this is live there too. I don't know if anybody will watch it there because you guys probably all are on YouTube anyway. So tonight we're gonna have Casey on. Speaking of douches, we're gonna have Casey on from Tempest Knives to promote his upcoming pre-order on this knife, the Microburst. He was kind enough to give me this. He actually sent me this and said he thought I should have it because I really love the milling one. And I really appreciate that. But this is a really good knife, guys. I actually like this one quite a bit better than the Pinion. The Pinion's great. I mean, it was my budget knife of the year last year. But I like this one better. It just, for me, the size, the ergos, and all that shit. The blade shape. This is my kind of knife right here. And yeah, so the pre-order's coming up on this. So Casey's going to be coming on. We'll talk about some nonsense. Got some new shit that came. I got a lot of shit that came in like today. So I'll go over that. Including, I got a new wedding ring. Check this out. My homeboy in China, NJT, who makes all the haptic coins for me. He made me a Zircutai wedding ring. Look at this thing. How sick is that? It was like $100. You go to your jeweler and ask him for a Zircutai wedding ring and see how much it costs. And it weighs like fucking nothing too. So we'll see. I have noticed like immediately though, every knife I touch, I can like feel me scratching it. I'm like, fuck. So looks like the old man's here. So let me bring him on. Hey.
Who are you calling an old man?
Oh wait. Oh no, there's another guy coming. Sorry.
Yeah,
I mixed it up. Yeah.
Sure.
It's the guy from Tempest Knives. I know.
You mean this guy with both? Yeah.
Ah, crap. You got me. You got me.
Oh, wait. I got my camera sitting back there. Oh, well. Everybody can look at my camera.
Your camera? What?
The new camera I bought that the record reviews of. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah.
Well, how's that going, by the way?
Going good. Yeah. It's been working pretty well. I haven't been able to figure out how to use it on here yet. I'm just using my webcam still. I've just been using that.
I heard it's really good for streams.
Yeah, that's what Brent says, but I haven't been able to get it work yet. So
I just use my phone, and now it has this fucking tracking shit. It's
I know,
cool.
that's so weird, man. It's like,
I like it though.
No, I just have a Logitech webcam.
Because I wasn't douchey enough. Yeah, I'll approve all you guys. I'm sorry, I didn't know. I gotta let me pull it up while Casey shows off whatever he's got there.
No, I was just showing that you were talking about stuff coming in today. The Grace prototype came in today. The Null Knives Brandon.
Oh, that
Corbin.
came today?
Yeah, it came today. So
that was like your big knife. Like that was a knife you really wanted.
Yeah, I'm excited to check it out, especially with the changes they're making. They're bringing this main grind out a little bit and then rounding off the front. They're instead of it being a straight Tanta like that, they're rounding. Yeah. So to me, that's going to make it even more.
There's 12 people who are trying to join. My bad.
Oh no,
I'm just approving everybody. We're sorry. All right, you're all approved. My bad. My bad. You're all approved.
Oh man, they have to be approved to join.
Well, that's the problem with private groups, dude. I set it to auto approve. If they had one friend in the group, it should auto approve.
So you're talking about the Shadow Ranger group.
Yeah. Those people don't have friends apparently. So like, I don't. What do you want me to do? I'm just kidding.
Oh, look at that, Mike Reese. Thank you very much for the kind comment. If you would stop posting so many shorts, you could learn how to use the camera. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate you, brother.
Oh God, that's funny. Let me run down some people here and say, what up, Nick?
Colin. Hey, Colin.
Rocky, what up, Rocky? He's a big time supporter of the channel. Big shout out to Rocky. Thank you, dude.
Awesome. Welcome.
Scott Teague, what's going on?
Scott, what's up, man?
He likes every one of my stories every day on Instagram. I love
Scott's a good dude. Scott's always liking all my stories and stuff too. Yeah.
B Shady, another a Divo supporter. Thank you.
Says he's going to be buying both Microbursts, so that's cool.
Yep. Same with Dr. Drew. You guys are all big supporters. Appreciate that shit, guys. Johnny Walker is in the house. Richard Kastner's in the house. 814 is in the house. What up, dude? I don't know if he sold it, but 814 is selling a red micarta grand, Ace Grand. And I think something else, if you want to mention it in the chat here, 814 or Alex.
I'm selling a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, if you guys want to talk about that, that's one thing with the Facebook group. There's a lot of people posting sales on there too. So
I just got one back today. I'm probably gonna sell. I don't want to, but I got to keep knives coming in. The Kaiser Tauser S will probably be up for sale.
So that knife doesn't come with a button lock. There's an exclusive that has one.
I didn't know there was.
I keep hearing that it fails all the time, that button lock fail test, but yours looks like a liner lock.
Yeah, this is definitely a liner lock, and the action is, I mean, you can see this. This is crazy.
Yeah.
The action is just insane.
I mean, it kind of looks like you ripped it off.
Yep. There you go.
Looks like this, gang. Come on. Where are you?
I never saw the Tauser S until after this one.
Dude, nobody will believe you, though. Unfortunately, apparently I stole the stout design from who the fuck was it? Birch Tree Blades. He has a knife called the Snoopy,
right?
Which is hilarious. Now that I know that, I'm like, yeah, it kind of does look like Snoopy a little bit.
Oh, that's funny.
But yeah, it's like never even knew that knife existed, but I stole it for sure.
So then you stole this one too.
Yes,
of course. Yeah.
I stole the small Snoopy. Richard, it's the Shadow Rangers Facebook group. Yeah, literally.
Oh, the bear. He
Shadow
says
Rangers ! Exclamation point! Exclamation point! Exclamation point!
Alex says the bear sold, but he still has the Ace Grand.
Okay, cool. What up, Gina? How are you? Dang, Ross. What up? What up?
The only other two I'm selling is this mini Adamas, just not for me. If anybody wants to, I think I was selling it for $190.
I had one of those, and they're just too work knifey for me.
Right. And the Hogue Ballista, I actually love the knife. I just can't stand. I will not get over
What is up with
the
that finger or
the sharpening choil. I
dude?
just can't. So if anybody wants this, I'll give you a good deal.
What is your problem with it?
The sharpening choil.
Oh.
I just that's what I said. And I'm just not going to get used to I'm not going to get used to the two-handed thing.
Yeah,
I mean,
I hate that.
It's just I don't think I'm ever going to be that guy.
I'm cool with this, you know.
Yeah, because it comes back, right? It's a one-handed knife, exactly.
Yeah. Gina, did you get everything sorted out with the mash? I know you had a screw issue and you needed us to take care of it or something. I think I put Brian on the case, but I just want to make sure that happened. Let me know if you need me, because I got some hardware. Yeah, the mash.
Yeah, baby.
Somebody sent one in today because he anodized it. He had the reverse tux, and he anodized one side green and one side purple, like Joker style.
No.
But then he couldn't get it back together because I think he lost the washers. Because all I had to do was I swapped all the hardware because it was a little beat up, but I just had to put washers in. That was the only thing missing. So I guess he must have lost them along the way and didn't realize. And then the action didn't work. It's like, what the fuck?
But you got it back.
What up, Matt? Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. I just gave him a new set of hardware and set it back up. Good to go.
Awesome.
Did you notice that Kubi sends the extra hardware with the pivot screws separate? I fucking hate that. Like, they need to be mounted to the pivot barrel and like Loctited to hell. Like, I don't want those coming off.
The first time they sent them to me, they just sent, I told you this, they just sent the screws and no barrels. And I'm like, so then when they sent that, they sent them together. So,
but they actually sent the barrel attached to the screw.
Yep, they did.
They did not do that for us. And I'm like, I don't like, if a customer gets this, like, it's fine. You just put the screw in, and then I've just had problems where that screw threads out and then it just causes issues, you know?
Yep. Look what I can do as of today, as of JB sending my knives back. Look what I got.
Ooh, the Divo collection.
Yeah, there we go. I got it.
Look at that.
Bang!
That's sick, dude. They look good too.
JB sent my growler back today, so
nice.
Well, I mean, I'm sure he sent it sooner than today, but I got
a little news on the US growler thing.
So
we found a new OEM, hopefully. We're in talks with Shank Knives, and I asked them to send me one of their knives to check out. So they sent me this one. This is called the Shank Knives Alley.
Oh, I love that pivot.
And it's really cool. Kind of has this sort of like pry bar thing going on. It's not like a pry bar, but it kind of like tapers down, you know? It's a tie connector pivot, and then it's an inset liner lock, and it's not like a liner. It's just literally just the lock bar is mounted inside.
Oh,
really cool. It's something Colin and I literally talked about like yesterday. We want to do it on something, and we were like, do we have any examples? And I didn't. And then this showed up today, and it had it. It's
notice no pocket clip.
No pocket clip. It comes with like this leather sheath that comes up to like here. It's interesting. It goes in upside down. It comes up to like here. I've been carrying it in this because it fully covers it. If I put it in.
Right.
And then I was carrying another knife in the front pocket, but it doesn't have jimping on the flipper tab, but I mean,
shape of the tab, it should be good.
It's really good. It's got like a sod buster kind of look to it on the blade, like a straight back.
What's that? How's the end of the handle feel where it tapers?
Dude, this thing is super comfortable.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I actually like the idea of I actually like that idea of the taper for your pinky.
And then you can choke up a little bit. Yeah, like see, I'm getting used to this ring thing because I can. But yeah, I got it, and I mean, look at the action on this thing.
Yeah,
and it's not. I mean, it's tight and it's just swinging. I already got Troy on the case, so I'll have a slip coming. And
there you go.
I bought it off him. As soon as I got it, I unboxed it, and I was like, I need this. And so I paid $400 and got it.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So that's how much they are. I think he said 350 or 375 plus tax. It ended up being 397.
Steel liner or titanium with a?
I think it might be titanium because the magnet was kind of like lightly getting it. So I don't know, but it has it might be steel because it has like zero stick or feel like that at all. But because it's just the liner inserted into the frame, I don't really care that it's steel.
Right.
And honestly, I kind of think steel is better because you don't have to worry about lock stick.
It's not, literally, if it's a thin enough lock bar, you're not gonna. It's not, the weight's not gonna be that much different.
So another one I got in today.
Yeah, somebody's saying that looks Baglighter-ish, and it kind of does have that profile.
I don't know. It's more Sodbuster to me, but
yep.
So I got in the Praetheon from Arcane Design. Got my pre-order, and then I got the Zircuti inlays. Thank God I got those. They're freaking fire.
That is nice. Andrew Hobbert was showing me his. He got the Rafir insert.
Okay,
it looks pretty cool too.
Yeah, so they mount from the inside on these.
Okay.
The ones that come with it mount from the outside. It's really cool how he did it, and they really fit in there. When I got this, I took it apart and I put a little pressure on the lock bar because I didn't like the detent was fine, but it wasn't like snappy. So now it really fires at the flick. Now it's like perfect.
That's a great looking blade,
dude. It is such a good piece. I put skips in.
Looks a little smaller than I expected, but
that's what I like about it. It's 3 1/4. It's my size.
Yeah, it's your size. It's a Kevin knife.
Everything he does is 3 1/2, and that's why I sell them eventually. Like, this is a perfect size knife for me. I choke up, and I'm like, boom, right there. Belt satin on this 20 CV blade. Yeah, I love it. So, but at first I was like, I don't know if I like this. And just tweaking the lock bar a touch, like, changed my whole aspect on the knife. It's fucking weird. But I guess that's why we do shit like that. I think, and then I got, while we're here, my custom alley came back. If Nick's still here, shout out to Nick. He won the lotto and then let me buy it. Left-handed wear knives, custom alley.
That's good looking too. Holy moly.
Alabama Damascus.
Yep.
Which makes me worry a little bit because apparently it can rust. I thought since it was dark like that, it wouldn't, but we'll see. The detent's pretty strong, which I like, but the lock bar is like pretty stiff because of that. And Mr. Lockbar Access over here, I don't think would love this. I don't either. It's like it's just a little, I don't know.
That's really my only negative comment on the Grace so far is I hope they're adding lock bar access.
They are. And I did not even, didn't cross my mind with that knife, but they did add some apparently.
Yeah, I mean, I
missed the super chat.
Straight across. Yeah, go for it.
Sorry,
what
guys,
is up? There's Cole. What's up, Cole?
I sent it to Brian with a short note, y'all. Okay, cool. Sweet. I just wanted to make sure you were taken care of there. I am glad you were. You were ahead of the game on that question. Thank you. Love to you and yours from Chef Rocky. I love the Cyborg, and it's the sharpest knife, pocket knife in my whole collection. Thanks, dude. Here's your kangaroo sack. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. And yeah, dude, the Cyborg's fire, man. That knife is incredible. So
very cool.
Let me skip ahead here. Look at Kyle Coonley with the logo.
Oh, look at that.
What does it say? Klingenbeck. Klingenbeck. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's his sharpening service. That's German, baby. As far as I understand that, it says blade work, but I could be wrong. That's like I had a whole argument in my comments today. I posted a video on the Nipix pliers, and I got corrected that it's Nipix, not Knipix, And then I got corrected that it's not Nipix, it's Knipix. So I'm like, you know what? Why don't you guys just shut up? Just don't.
If you
just
can't
don't
get it
even
straight,
correct.
then don't bug me. Yeah, right.
Yeah. What up, Colin? What up, dude?
Mr.
Oh,
Mason.
sweet. You
here.
got the mash today. Sick, dude. I'm glad you like it, man. Mike's a local guy.
Keep showing the mash. Boom.
Yeah. Hey, Casey, can you take a pic of all those together?
Sure. And send them to you or do what? I can do that.
I don't know what he wants. I mean, I have all of them if you need a picture, but
I mean, we could do it live on here. I could send him a picture real quick.
Cool. I have 4 Divos. Sick, Rocky.
I'm that nice.
For you, Colin, approval hours ago because my friend in the group is on the camera right now. You should have. You should have got instant approval. I don't think I saw your name just now when I was approving people. 3 member requests approved today. Oh, it tells you. Yep, Ian Coates' member request was automatically approved. So was Richard Kastner's and Jeffrey Dawson. So it's doing its job. Definitely buying both varieties of the micro and the choice scale. Full bore, baby. Nice.
So here's the question. Kevin's got the black one. And this, which one, if for those of you that are only getting one, what are you getting, man? Because I had somebody that had only seen the black one and didn't realize there was a stonewash. So there definitely is a stonewash.
There's something about this knife that I love the coated one. I'm normally not a big blackwash guy, but it's the same thing with the mash where Kubi's blackwash is just so sexy.
It's the best I've seen.
Yeah. So the combination of blackwash with their black hardware that's really matte.
What drives me crazy is this. And I love this knife.
Shiny shit is so annoying.
This knife right here, this Dirk Pinkerton, this Escort, phenomenal.
I haven't tried that one.
Why does it have to? Well, I'll send it to you.
They can do a good blackwash too, because it was on my drop bear that I sent around.
Don't like the shiny black, man. It's just.
I've said that for years, dude. I hate the PVD.
Same thing here.
Blackwash.
Same thing with this guy. I don't like the shiny black. It's just not.
Yeah, that's a great knife, by the way.
It's a little small for me.
I like it, but let's have this conversation because I had a whole back and forth with somebody on Instagram about it. He says that O Knife basically took the bug out blade and the Deca handle and put them together and made that knife.
Bug out blade and a Deca. All right. So
my first thing was I've had the Deca in and the ergos on it are horrible. And that knife is comfortable. So that part was weird to me.
All right, hold on. So there, I wish there was a better way to hold it. Colin, I'll send you that pic in just a second. Kind of busy. Mean, it is a very similar handle.
But I wouldn't say it's like the same handle.
I don't have a bug out, so I can't do the blade one for you.
But that's weird because like the Deca is mad uncomfortable for me.
It's bigger. It's taller,
but then it would be more comfortable.
Yeah.
But that Rubato 3 is comfortable for me.
By the way, I might send this to you at some point.
Okay.
We talked about my problem. I still have I've taken it apart and put it back together 3 times. Still got blade play in it since I put these scales on. And I think it's me. I think I'm not getting it aligned properly. I've just never
pivot, obviously.
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
It's just a tiny bit and it's driving me crazy.
Dude, it drives me nuts. Like this the custom alley, I have to have just a little bit of play to get it to have action that's like this versus being super tight, you know.
Colin, I just sent you a quick picture. I can do a better one tomorrow. Like actually set it up and do it, but there you go. But yeah, they look good. They look good. Of course, I took it to the clip side. That was dumb. But anyway, I'll do it later. I'm going to focus on the stream. Hey, guys. So I'm excited for Saturday, Kevin. I don't know what to expect, but there's been a lot
are always
a lot of excited people, which is cool. Somebody just now, while we're sitting there, just ordered opinions, so that's cool. So whoever you are, if you're in the chat, thank you.
Yeah, see, I already scratched the shit out of this ring. It's like you can't ever
Of the ring or of what? Because I thought you meant, because isn't Zerk real hard or is it not?
It's Zircutai, so it's mixed with titanium, which would be softer, right?
Yep.
Let me make sure I didn't miss any other super chats. Sorry, I got one sitting
There's
there.
one now. Bluminati is right there.
Bluminati. Yo, what up, Bluminati? 98 folks, 47 likes. Thanks, man. There's your kangaroo sack. Yeah, the like thing, I don't know. I just don't. Whatever.
Yep. I don't get too.
I got 4 Divos, 2 a stout, 2 growlers, stonewash, blackwash, and the reverse tux mash. Next is the microburst, and then the pony stout. Nice, awesome, dude.
Very cool, brother.
How fast are the 700 tickets for Oz's knife show going to sell? Yeah, that's interesting that they're doing their own knife show.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I think it'll sell. If it's only 700 tickets, he'll sell them pretty quick.
Oh, yeah. Just the local people, probably. I mean,
I would think so. Grumpy will take care of us, get us some video.
And then they have all their, like, you know, brown nosers that are going to want to go. So
there you go.
They got a lot of those. Zerk watches scratch sooner or later. Yeah, I mean, this shit scratches. I just, you know, kind of ruins it if it's all fucking scratched up.
Yeah, he's got the lineup for sure. Knife Standards, crazy lineup of people gonna be at his show. That was pretty.
What up, dude?
Crazy.
How are you, man? We got a new member in the house, Mike McLaughlin. Shout out to Mike McLaughlin. Thank you, dude.
Mark Ridgewell wants to know if you're going to NYC. Wants to know if you're going to NYCKS. Yes. I believe you are, aren't you? Yeah.
I will be going with Backpack B. I'm going to stay at his house on Friday night, and then we'll drive in on Saturday.
So there's a comparison for you.
Yeah, the pony's 2.9-inch blade.
Yeah,
and, little 6 3/4 overall.
Yeah, a little smaller. I'm right at the ragged edge for me, but I have wider hands. But it's when you choke up, this thing is magnificent. I love it.
Well, yeah, you're not meant to hold this back. I mean, you can, but you got to hold it like this and then drop in right here.
Well, that was kind of, I mean, again, you guys know I'm an ergonomics freak. So that was kind of my goal with this knife, was to have it with the microburst where it's right at a 4-finger grip for me back here and then perfect up here.
I mean, you can do it. It's just, I would never, with any knife that has a choil, I don't do it. I always go right into the choil.
Understood. And there's that comparison. A lot of people been asking me for that one a lot lately. I'm carrying both of these tomorrow, so you'll see pictures.
Nice.
But yeah, so I'm excited, Kev. I mean, again, I told you, I think I've said numerous times that I don't know how to feel, because you know, nobody knew who I was when I did the Mach 51, and then it was a little bit better for the Pinion. And the Pinion's been interesting. Again, it funded within a week, which I'll take all day long. But 600 knives, I mean, I've still got close to 60 left, probably 50 or 60. Yeah, about 60 left.
That's not very many, dude.
No, but no, it's funny though. I mean, you've sold all. Well, no, not all yours, because you didn't do pre-orders for all of them. But you know what I mean. You haven't had a bunch just sitting there on your website to sell.
The growlers, I think, are still on White Mountain.
Very cool. Yeah, no, the satin ones are for sure. We were talking about that yesterday, JB and I were, because he was doing his video and making sure he knew that there were some available.
Here, I'll show you a trick. Show you guys a trick. Some of you guys probably know this shit already, but
add it to your cart.
Please work, by the way. Oh, it actually worked.
Yeah, there's still Pinions there too.
Finally reset. So if you go to the item that you're looking at, so these are all, they are sold.
It's gone now. JB may help you with this
but
video.
They had the weak detent ones and poor coating. So if you guys need a cheaper one with a discount, That's not bad. You'd be looking at like $62, something like that. Somebody wants a project knife. Unfortunately, I hate having those there, but
there it is.
They are there.
Yeah, I'm really glad I got the one I wanted because the Stonewash is my favorite. So
yeah, so you can get the black G10, blue G10, and JG10 at White Mountain.
So what's your trick?
Oh, so yeah,
I have. By the way, I have no more black G10s. So if you want a black G10, that's your only place to get one.
So here's what you do: you go to the item, and then you go to quantity.
Yeah, you
just
just
start messing around. So I do this: I do 50, and I hit add to cart.
Well, there's not 50. I'll tell you.
And it says you don't have 50. Some websites will automatically downgrade the cart to whatever it has. This does not do that, so I got to play games. So I got to go to 25.
Go to 5.
No, I got to go to 5. Nope.
I think it's like 3 or 4 left.
All right, so I got 3 in the cart. So you got between 3 and 5.
Yeah. There's probably
that's how you do it, and you can do that with, pretty much any website. Shout out to Knife Nerdery. He taught me that. Hey, what up, Parker?
Tim B was the one that showed me that. So if you ever need to know if something's in stock, just shoot a message to Tim B. He'll tell you. Hey, right. What's up, Jacob?
Yeah, it's, yo, what up, Jacob? I got an invert I got a ton of shit. Like, so I had a few days this week where I had like nothing. Like I cleaned everything out. All the stuff I had in for review, either I reviewed it and sent it back, or I just reviewed it because I owned it. And then, there's always that lull where you have like a few days and there's not much going on. And then now, boom, I got like 8 things show up today. And I have some cool stuff coming. The invert prototype is one of those. So shout out to Jacob for sending that. He said, I didn't even know he was sending it. I got this like tracking email and he's cool. I sent you an invert. I'm like, sweet.
Jacob, thanks for the kind words, brother. I hope it goes well. We'll see.
But yeah, so then there's a lot of Lefty knives coming out this year. That was something I wanted to talk about. They like Vero's doing a Synapse in Lefty. Those are dropping in a couple weeks, apparently. He sent me one. It's on the way now.
Very nice.
I also have a production sample of the mini Axon frame lock. I actually pre-ordered one the other day, but then he sent me a production sample or whatever because he was sending me the Lefty Synapse to check out. So I have that coming. And then Combat Beads put their pre-order up today for the F3 Scout. And they had 2 Lefty versions available. So I pre-ordered the, here, I'll pull that up.
A Lefty Lamia, however you say it.
Yeah, so, Alex apparently is doing a Lefty Lamia. That's how he says it. So I'm going to start saying Lamia. Let me pull up the website to show you guys.
Ditch Doctor's trying to find some Lefty golf clubs. So
yeah, dude, that's hard, man. I've looked. not for a good price anyway.
I tried to mess with my eldest son the other day. We were disc golfing and he shanked one into the woods. He's a lefty. And I said, wait, did you buy the left-handed discs? And he's like, what? And I like, he said, you're busting my chops. And I'm like, yeah, I am.
That's funny.
It didn't work out for about a second. So,
he's got like 8 versions of this thing. How many knives is he pre-order? I mean, how many knives is he ordering?
It's pretty crazy.
Like,
those are all Lefty?
These are 8 right-handed versions.
Oh, okay.
No, wait. Holy shit. I guess it's really just inlay differences, so it's not a big deal. Maybe Best Tech works with you on that.
Shoot.
And then he has
that's still a lot to keep track of, man.
I know. And then he has 2
maybe they let him flex his numbers and he doesn't have to go to like 50s or 100s or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's
but he has
cool.
2 Lefties. He has the Stonewash handle with satin blade. I got that one just because I like satin. And then he has the all Stonewash. which is cool. By the way, he has this little fixed blade called the Scalp Medic. And if you're into like the chickadee and little fixed blades, this might be a good one for you. I haven't tried it or anything, but it's 5 inches overall. Like tiny little guy.
With S35, that's cool.
Yeah. So anyway, the guy's cool. He's in Canada.
Huh.
So that's coming out, Lefty. The Vero's coming out, Lefty. The Field Duty's finally gonna deliver, Lefty, at some point this year. What's his Dan Carahar did a Lefty run of his knives.
The golf guy.
Yeah. And then Alex is doing that Lamia Lefty. I have the Urban and Urban XL from Trevor Berger. He did Lefty. What's his name? Ray Laconico. He's done at least a couple Lefty customs. I had one in the Jasmine. He has that new model. If anybody knows of other ones, let us know down below. But that's like,
you need a Lefty stout.
Yeah, so it's making. Oh, that's the one. Dawn. He's doing
the Dawn.
Lefties.
Yeah.
So I feel like I got to do it, but I don't know with what. And so maybe the Stout V2 with Best Tech, I'll see what it would be to do a Lefty batch or something and do the pre-order and add those on.
Be interesting.
Because it would be cool. And then that way we could remove the left-right clip with the filler tab and just do, solid scales. People would probably like that. And then I also emailed Kubi to ask what their thought process is on Lefties. If they do them, if we can add them to an order, whatever. So we'll see. But I don't know. But the thing for me is I like having a righty knife that I can just carry lefty. I don't need it to be a left-handed knife. It just has to work well left-handed and then be able to carry left-handed, and I'm happy. Like, it's almost weird sometimes. Like this guy, you'll see when I flick it, I struggle sometimes. Like, I lock it up on the thumb flick because I'm over here on the lock bar, I guess.
Gotcha.
Is that a thing for, like, all frame locks that you have to deal with?
No. I don't typically have a big problem with frame locks, but
are you trained on, like, how?
I kind of stay back on the clip all the time. I mean, I've always
so, like,
done that.
even on a thumb flick,
I don't even
you're
have
doing this shit? Like,
what
do you do with this finger?
I don't know. I don't have a frame lock sitting here anywhere. These are all bolster locks.
Sounds like knife sale is coming.
Ow!
Yeah, knife sale is definitely going to be coming, dude. I got a bunch of shit. Like,
hold on just a second.
I don't know. Looser grip. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Maybe I just hold it. But I'm so used to the way I do things because I usually have a right-handed knife, right? And I'm holding it left, I'm holding it right-handed. I don't have that issue. I don't know.
So, like, what are you saying on the reverse flick, or what are you saying?
No, like a thumb flick.
Okay. I mean, I'm here, but most of my pressure, is on the clip. These fingers are just sitting here, just resting.
But that's what I do. I mean, this finger's not doing shit. I mean, look at it. It's just,
maybe it's that knife then.
I don't know. It's just
because I mean,
it happened with the Jasmine too, and it happened with the knife I'm giving away tonight. I have so I got 2 knives to give away tonight. I have a left-handed Concept Pelican.
Let's try another one. Here we go.
The pivot screws are a little tore up from me, so it's a used knife, but you can still take it apart.
This one, it would be hard to do that on because the lock bar is so thin. If you're up on that lock bar, I don't know.
It's annoying.
By the way, I've got a tripper and a mini gripper on the way from Jason. So I'm excited to check those out.
Yeah. Yeah, he was like, I don't know. He stopped hitting me up about shit.
Oh, really? No,
I
he
don't
just
know.
sent
Maybe
me
I
a
didn't show
message.
enough interest or something.
He sent me a message the other day saying he wanted to send them to me, and I'm like, sure.
He told me
So,
a while ago that the tripper was going to be coming my way, and then it
well, it hadn't
never
gotten
did.
here
But
yet,
that's because
so.
Tri-State's like a black hole. You send it to me.
Yep.
I had like 3 companies tell me they were sending me something after Tri-State, and they never show up.
G-Ball's trying to sell his stout for $4.50.
McNeese,
Yeah, I
you
mean,
can't even touch the lock. Yeah, fuck that. I'll sell the knife if that.
yeah.
I just can't. I have so many knives that I'm not like. I've always said this, guys. Like, I'm not making adjustments for the knife.
No.
Like,
But
I
that's how
will.
I usually grip the knife, and I'm
I'll
not having a
adjust the
problem with
knife
it.
to me if I can, and if I can't, then it's gone.
How come you don't have one of these? It's a great knife.
Because it sucks left-handed. That's why.
Okay.
I tried, dude. I really
Get him to
liked
make
it.
a lefty. I just love the shape of this knife. It's just
Yeah.
literally one of my favorite
No,
knives. The
I really
blade
liked
shape,
it, dude.
the
The
feel in my
mini was
hand.
one of my favorites. The little liner lock.
Yeah, I knew you had them, so that's why I wondered why
Yeah.
you still didn't have one.
No, G-Ball, because it's a left-handed one and he doesn't have those. I asked him like twice if I could just buy a right-handed one in the meantime. He just never, like, he always overlooked the question because he doesn't want to do it, probably. Which is fair. I'm just, but I would just take a no as an answer. It would be cool. Is there going to be another run of full-size stout? Yeah, we're working on a V2 with Best Tech. So no, there's not going to be another run of this version. I'm a big proponent of CQI type stuff. Anytime I release a knife, I find things I could do better.
Yep.
So I'm not gonna just re-release the same knife. Even the mash, which we're doing another run right away of, we're making updates to this as we do that.
Yep. If I did the pinion again, I have 2 or 3 changes I would make easily.
Just makes sense to do that.
Yeah, and there is some point, if the ones I have ever sell out, I will eventually do a V2 of this with some changes to it. I have some ideas and different ways of doing stuff.
Right.
But
I doubt that, Josh.
Right now, I'm just super focused on trying to get this one out there. So,
yeah,
we'll see.
Yeah, Josh, they're in the middle of Chinese New Year right now, or that just started, really. So Riyadh has to get back.
Yep.
And then they have to ramp back up, which literally takes them a few weeks to get back into the groove.
Yep.
Because they get so backed up and they're just like slow to get going over there again. It's kind of like us here in the beginning of January, but we just don't admit it. But
yeah, it's slow for a week or two for sure.
Yeah, so Riyadh's not going to ship those other ones for like at least a month. It'll probably be like March, but whatever.
Well,
we can be optimistic.
So I while we're on that, I'll just tell you a little something funny. So I've had before Kubi went out, before Kobe. Those are cool too. Yeah. Before Kubi went out on Chinese New Year, we had a conversation, and I told them that the pre-order for the Microburst is the 21st, and they're like, well, we come back on the 28th, and they're like, if you can get us an order within those first couple of days we're back, we're on the time clock. There's no slowing down. We're gone. We'll do it.
Well, yeah, you just
ship
can't
it within.
count.
So
you just can't count now.
Right.
So like
correct.
We have the order for the mash in for the second batch. Well, as soon as Brian sends a fucking wire,
but that's why I timed it out the way I did. Right.
But it doesn't matter. Like,
right.
If he sends the wire today or next week,
not
I don't
back
think it
till
really
the 28th.
matters. Although I guess if somebody else got in before that, it would back you up a little bit. But
yep,
they seem pretty quick. I don't know.
Yeah, Kubi's pretty quick, and he's even telling me that these could be a little quicker than 60 days, but I'm not banking on that. I'm just like, we'll see. So, yeah. So, the quicker we fund the pre-order, the quicker I can get them the money, and the quicker
March 25 for the Leon. Yeah. No, probably. I know, Josh. I know that wasn't you. I'm just saying I still doubt it. So talking about the Microburst, since that's what we're here for.
Well, we don't have to talk about it the whole time. I like talking about all knives, but
Well, I
I
know,
hear
but-
you. Yeah,
but we haven't. So.
right.
The thumb stud positioning and detent on these is something I think we could talk about.
So I'm
the
planning to
flick,
leave it at this moment in time. So, but
well, yeah,
go
of
ahead.
course you should.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah,
but it's worth talking about for sure.
yeah, I just meant I want to talk about it. I didn't say I wanted to change it.
Okay.
I wasn't gearing.
No. I want to hear what you have to say because I haven't. Obviously, nothing's in stone yet.
So
yep.
My take on it is it's one of the best thumb flicking knives ever. Period. Like this thing, suns out, guns out when you fire this thing with your thumb. This one in particular is a bit like the detent is already like really tight.
That's probably the stiffest of the 6.
Yeah, and then the reverse flick, like sometimes like right there, like, I can't even get it.
Yeah,
but usually I do get it out. So that's like my only criticism on the action is just that. But I'm hoping it's just like this example, you know. But I mean, I can do it easy. Like I'm not even holding it tight, and I'm just using the meat. But the thumb flick is like epic.
Oh yeah,
so that's where it's like, yeah, I don't think I would change it because.
Well, there's
that's so good.
Just let me tell you the reason that I feel strongly about that. It's a 2.5-inch cutting edge. Okay, and I feel strongly because if I move that stud forward even a little bit, I'm getting really close to taking up a little bit of that cutting edge, and I just don't want to. I don't want to do that. I want to keep it back behind the plunge. Even
I don't
though
think it's the stud.
Right. I don't know that it would even make that much difference.
No, I think they just need to not make the detent rip your nail off.
Right. Maybe. That's we've already had that conversation that the detents need to be consistently.
And that's the same thing I've had with the mash.
Right. So I'll be the first to tell you of the 600 pinions, there's about 450 that are right in the middle.
Right.
And I love them. Then there's a few that are really hard. And guess what? My 4 that I kept for myself of the 4 pinions, they're really hard detents because I like them.
Right.
And then there were a few on the squishy side. There were very few. But there were probably maybe 20 or 30. So yeah, it's just a little inconsistent. And the inconsistency seems to be to the heavy side. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So on the mash, I got them and I was like, okay, these are great. And then we had, I think Jared said he said something like it could be a little stronger or something. So I thought we should probably get these.
No, mine's great.
Right. So I thought we should maybe get these a little stronger. So I emailed Kubi and I was like, let's go stronger on the next run. But then we've had like 3 or 4 people hit us up and say it's too strong. Like they can't open it. To which I think part of it is they're like going to the top of the hole and trying to like flick straight up where it's a hole
at the very
so
top.
Flick out.
Yeah. I can't do this one at the top of the hole.
Right. Right.
Like
and I don't think that's the detent. I think that's just the placement of things.
Correct. So look at the leverage. I mean, you got none right there. It's like
right. So then I emailed Kubi back and I'm like, listen, I don't need it stronger. I need it more consistent, but here's the thing is I'm going to be much happier if your ones that are off are stronger than if they're weaker.
Correct.
So I'm fine with it. You know what I mean? Like you oil the detent a little bit and, let it break in. And like this one felt pretty strong when I got it. And now it's like perfect.
Right. So on this one, I do want to say something else. And I'm probably going to say this to the wrong guy. You're going to throw rocks at me and you're not going to agree with what I'm about to say. Every knife does not have to be middle finger flickable. See,
Well,
what did I tell you?
It depends
And-
on the. I mean,
and-
what kind of knife are we talking about?
I don't. This one. I'm talking about the Microburst.
If it has a hole,
but most people can No, this is a thumb stud knife.
if it has a hole or a stud, it should be middle finger flickable.
All right, fair enough. I'm just saying, 90% of the people, the reviewers that have had these, can middle finger flick them, and it's not been a problem. But I'm just saying, I would rather, the main thing of a thumb stud knife is to thumb flick it. That's why it's called a thumb
You definitely
stud.
sound old.
What, am I wrong? Is that not the main opening of a thumb stud knife?
No,
it's not.
Ask people who have thumb stud knives. A lot of them will just reverse flick their knife.
Now, I mean, I like to be able to reverse flick them for sure.
Yeah, so it should be able to reverse flick.
It can reverse flick. You're missing my point.
All right, well,
my
no,
point
you
is,
said not
my point is I'm not going to cut off my, I'm saying,
your words.
Okay, but I'm not going to cut off my nose to spite my face is what I'm trying to say. I'm not going to ruin the thumb flick.
Well, you don't have to. Well, that's the beauty of a thumb flick is that it could have no detent and you could thumb flick the shit out of it.
That's very true. So what I'm going to do is literally ask, I'm going to talk to them and say some of the detents on the 6, 2 of the detents were too strong.
Nah,
most
don't do that.
And try to get it middle of the road. That's what I'm.
I would be careful with that because you want it to.
I understand.
Well, the best way to do it for me is to find an example. So for me with the mash, I said, listen, try to make the detent the same as the Bridgeport 395 because I got that and the detent was great. So I'm like, go with that. And then they tried to match that as opposed to being like, try to make it strong or medium. They don't know what the hell we think strong or medium is.
See, look at that freak show. That's my guy right there. And he's not old.
Yeah, he's the worst example. Literally the worst.
That's my guy right there. Come on. I didn't say, okay, I said it wrong then.
A good knife will do both well.
Yes, I agree. My point is I'm not going to ruin the thumb. Yes, I am a boomer. Okay, whatever. I'm just going to go
all you got to do with this is push it out.
No, you can't. I can middle finger flick it, and I have to push it
right out, and it's fine.
I'm saying every person in the chat.
That's this one.
Okay, so this guy right here with his comment, Parker, he will be able to reverse flick this knife. Everybody that's really good at reverse flicking will have no problems. I'm saying like when
the guy who says I'm a good reverse flicker is not. Hey, he sucks.
Oh, he's not?
I'm not talking about him. I'm saying in general, anybody who says they're good at something.
I'm average at best.
I mean, this is not a slow roller. We can say that. I can't.
No, I agree. I have arthritis in my hands, so I am average at best. So don't look at me, but
that's what she said, Casey.
It's getting weird.
Come on, man. You left that one just.
I did. I just teed it right up for you. I love you too, Ian. Baby. I love you too, Ian.
Oh, all right, guys, just listen to this thing. I mean, if you're gonna have a knife that only thumb flicks, this would be the one.
Oh my gosh. I didn't say that. It should reverse flick, and it does. Show him, Kevin. Reverse flick it, please.
As I can't.
Thank you. Gosh.
You have to flick it like the I reverse flick my Jack Wolf. You have to flick it like an F5 where you kind of like just put pressure through it. You can't like just flick straight up. You got to just put pressure through it and it'll flick out easy.
Gosh.
But that's this one with the hardest detent ever. So
right. Most everybody that has had this knife has been able to reverse flick it. Oh my gosh. Joe Kasparek, it is past my bedtime. Maybe that's why I'm saying dumb stuff. Joe is correct. So everybody ignore me because I'm past my bedtime. So I've already got ideas for a V2 microburst after this one. But
does it have a hole?
there will if this one. We'll see if I say that nobody will buy this one, Kevin. I can't say that.
So it has a fuller, like a blood groove out.
It'll have something. Yes.
Well, you got to buy this one to get that one, guys.
Yeah, exactly. If this one doesn't go, I'll be in trouble. We should have a telethon for boomer arthritis. Oh gosh.
V2 Microburst reverse flick.
That is
that one will reverse flick.
This one does reverse flick. Ugh. Shut up.
At the expense of your fingernail.
Oh no. See, don't start that now. You've been reverse flicking the crap out of it.
Excuse me.
Okay. All the things I've said tonight should be wiped from the record. No, not all of them. Just that one.
Sometimes the elderly get confused at night.
Thank you, Redbeard. I love you, buddy.
Full titanium microburst. Hey.
That's definitely in the plans for sure. If this one gets funded, we will work towards that. But the next two knives after this, I'm very excited for. So I've got ideas up the wazoo. I just need to get to where I can do them. So I have a small fixed blade in the works in a budget price range. And I have probably a full titanium knife called the Vortex. Although we were discussing today, it's probably going to have to change names because I don't even remember who it was. I found last week somebody suddenly came out with a knife called the Vortex. So
there's got to be like 8 knives with the name Vortex.
Okay. So I'm going to call it the spinning vortex of doom instead. So we'll just do that.
It's these old geezers that reverse flick with their pointer finger.
Love you, Colin. Love you, Colin.
That's so true, too. Whenever I see somebody flick like this, I'm like, what are you doing? At least you're not like Puerto Rican with a knife where he index finger bangs now.
I know. What was that? That's
he was failing. He was showing us video of him failing button locks by index flicking it as like literally harder than I've ever seen a knife flick before. I don't even know how he holds the knife to do it. Like how try index flicking a knife as hard. I can't even get it to open.
Right. I can't do it. By the way, Kyle and everybody else making fun of me and my arthritis. I've had arthritis since I was 22. So just back off. It's not an old person's thing. Okay, fine. I'm also bald. So just go for it. Whatever you got. Yeah, I am.
Who knew?
But I always wear hats. So you never know. Oh, very cool, Troy. I still need to get that slip ordered from you we were talking about.
Oh, books reopen tomorrow. I got them working on a slip for this.
That thing is really cool.
Dude, it is. I'll probably send it around at some point just to give them some love, you know.
Sharp guy, you're a jerk, man.
Where's Shane when I need him? I want to show him my cool USA made knife.
Maybe, Kyle. Maybe.
I wish it wasn't
Kyle.
AEBL,
it's turned into the roast KC show because Casey opened his mouth and put his big foot in it. So
I mean, let's be fair. It's always the roast Casey show.
Yes, it is. But don't roast me on Saturday at 1 p.m. Go buy my knife. Please? Okay, fine.
Awesome, Gonerai. You're a legend for that, sir.
I will say this: if you want a small knife with good ergonomics, this is your knife.
Or the pony stout, but you know.
No, we'll wait for that one till September. I almost said September. Do you like that? Now you can have this now. And yeah, fantastic. I had people calling it the budget F5.5 the other day, so wasn't me.
People are on crack cocaine.
Wasn't me. Oh, really? It's not very nice.
Wasn't it? Not very nice. Wasn't it the banter last week?
I'm just telling you, there were like 5 people telling me it reminds them of a budget F5.5, and I'm like, okay, cool.
Can I order?
I'll take it.
Here, let me do a non-comparison for you.
A non-comparison. Similar, only different. Totally different blade shape. Yeah, no, I agree.
People are high on drugs.
Thank you, Ian. I appreciate it.
Honestly,
Although you
I
were
don't
roasting
think
me earlier,
that
weren't you?
those people have an F5.
No, Ian, you and Grumpy Grunt hate the F5 5.5 apparently. So
I love the F5.
it's a decent knife.
It's the best production knife out there.
Crispy, the answer to your question is yes. There is a 2-pack and you save $10. So
Agreed, Salty.
the knives are $89 a piece on pre-order. And then the 2-pack, so that'll be what Kevin's holding without the milling, and what I'm holding without the milling. And the 2-pack is $167.99, I believe. 168.
I think it was 160. Like,
no, it's 168.
6.
Don't do that.
I watched your video today where you said 166, and then you said, "Oh, I was gonna say 168."
It's the other way around. I think you're backwards.
Nope.
I'm on the website. It's
Okay.
$167.99.
See, told you. You said 168.
Yeah, which is $167.99.
No, that's 167.99. Sir.
Okay, I got you. I'm sorry.
I only have 167.99 in my bank account. I can't afford 168.
Mike, they are scheduled early in the day. All of my shorts are done in
I
one.
do it the day before. I schedule 4 of them.
They're just scheduled out, man. So I'm sorry that it went
How
live
many
now.
do you post a day now?
How many have I been posting the last couple of days, or how many do I normally post?
Oh, I thought you had, like, I always do 4 shorts and 2 videos.
I usually do 1 to 2 videos and 5 or 6 shorts.
Jesus.
But the last 2 days it's been 10 shorts.
10 shorts a day?
Yeah, the last 2 days.
About what? What can they all be?
Let's
go.
No, you don't need to do this. Does this criticize Casey Knight?
What could you possibly talk about?
Whatever. I promoted your show earlier, and it's had 1.2 thousand views.
I'm just saying, I struggle to even get ideas for 4 of them, and you're pumping out 10 a day.
There were 10 today. Yes.
How many of them have your ugly mug on them?
2 today.
All right, what's the first
10?
one?
That stout carry. Go back. 260.
This?
No, stout carry. The one that doesn't show a stout. It shows the little Kershaw. All right. Bonus points for anyone in the chat who can tell me who that music was.
Look, dude, because
if you
you're
can tell
posting,
me without looking it up, I'll be proud of you.
Because you're posting 10 of them now, you're losing views, man.
Yeah, well, that might be true. I'll go back to 6 or 7, 5 or 6, whatever.
Jesus Christ.
I just had more stuff to talk about the last couple of days.
Hey, look, my stickers.
Yeah.
Like, what are you, obsessed with me? Look at this.
Yeah.
You got like my face, my stickers, my knives everywhere. Look at this.
There's Trev. Everybody say hi to Trev.
You should basically just call it Lefty Shorts Day.
Yep, it was Lefty Shorts Day. Yep.
T-Rex.
Olaf. You didn't go to B-Dubs?
No, we didn't feel like it.
Okay, fine.
It was buy one get one free wing night. So
they're all just Casey smiling like a serial killer.
Hey, I'm carrying the today.
What?
You do smile like a serial.
Really?
Look at my
I've never
head.
killed anyone.
All right, bye.
Wow.
Did Kevin use a knife to give himself a haircut?
Did Kevin use Trevor would like to know if you used a knife to give yourself a haircut.
Yeah, I just used the Microburst.
He used the Microburst.
Free promotion.
Please don't catch yourself on
what
that.
What kind of lock is it?
It's a frame lock, you goob.
Oh.
What is wrong with you? He's playing with the grace, and he
We
can't.
need a quick review of whatever that is.
What is it?
Okay,
Trev, come back over. They want a turbo review, but just pick any knife on the table and do a turbo review.
What the heck is this thing?
Oh Lord, Come over here so
Is
you
it
don't stab
assisted?
me. Here,
Is
right
it
there.
assisted or
That
something?
is a automatic knife, so
Okay.
please hold on to it.
Wait, let's
don't
see the
like
camera.
autos in
Get
my
in front of the
Well,
camera there,
you gotta
Trev.
put it up in front of the. Oh, you
I
don't want to.
like
He doesn't
autos.
want to do the auto. It was the Kershaw launch knife.
Yeah,
All right,
Autos.
All right,
pick
give
something else.
him the grace.
All right, he's gonna do the Devo. He's got the stout here.
I middle finger flicked it on the first try, so that's
Yeah.
rare.
That's
very
because
rare.
it's the best middle
I've very
finger
rarely
flicking
do
knife
that.
in the game,
Best
baby.
middle finger flicking knife in the game, says Kevin.
Hmm.
We didn't make it for old
I
people.
really
That's
like
why.
the pinion.
Did you hear that? Did you
What?
hear that?
I'm
He
not
said,
even being-
I really like the pinion.
Wait, hand me a pinion.
Right there.
Oh. I'm gonna
The
decide.
pinion is a better middle finger
I'm
flicker
gonna
than the
decide.
stout.
not.
Oh,
I'm gonna
absolutely.
decide.
There's more hole.
There's
more
more
room.
hole. That's
There's
what
more
she
room.
said,
They're
Casey.
pretty even.
They're pretty even, he says.
Get
I
out of here.
got pinions left and right. If you need a pinion, I can give you
I
a
have
pinion.
a pinion.
Well, I know. I'm just saying, if you want to try different ones, I got like 12 over here.
No way.
I'd say they're relatively both easy.
Yeah. So, what do you think of the whatever that is, the stout?
I really like the hand shape. It's cool. I mean,
Rosie's an
blade shape. I don't
overrated
know
middle
what
finger
I got.
flicker.
I think I mix handle shape and blade shape.
So is the Arius.
I really like the blade shape.
He likes the blade shape on the stout.
What's with the blue?
That's the backspacer. It's a lightning anodized blue backspacer.
Whoa.
He's gonna put his face on that thing.
You're gonna cut your face, Kevin says. Don't do
I'm
that.
gonna cut my face.
You were like this. You were like, ooh.
Did you propose the knife trivia?
Kevin. All right, go back to where you're on the screen. Trevor has a proposal here. He's not for marriage or anything.
You proposed it, not me.
He's got this idea, and he wants to come up with. He feels like he's sort of getting into knives now, and he wants to do some research, and he wants to put together a knife trivia show, and he wants me to challenge somebody, and he asks the questions. I'll never see them ahead of time. He asks the questions. We do a knife trivia show. Like, he gets his own camera somewhere. He asks us questions, and he said, would Kevin be willing to come on and do it?
Hell yeah.
So this is Trevor's idea completely.
Let's do it.
Yeah. So he says, let's do it.
I'll try to come up with.
So you got to go do your research and come up with questions. Now, I can link you up with some dudes that can help you.
First thing he needs to research is how the stout is better than the pinion. But
He says
whatever.
the first thing you have to research is how the stout is better than the pinion. And I don't know, Mike. Look, here's the thing: none of my kids could middle finger flick. Gave them all pinions. They middle finger flicked on the very first try.
But I got this one on the first.
Okay,
try,
fine. You shouldn't
Crush
say
that. He crushed that.
Only one of my kids can't middle finger flick now, so we're still working on her.
I
get
do like the elongated part, but this one's pretty elongated too, though.
I don't. This
I
hole is
just
way
think
longer.
Spider codes are the worst thing to ever exist.
Yeah, he hates
so.
every Spyderco that was ever made.
Yeah, I don't get the whole love either for that.
Well, the action sucks. So even with the hole, you can't.
KC versus transparent knives.
No,
Disclaimer.
I will not do that. I would get slayed by him.
Everyone in this video, disclaimer: everyone in this video is 18 plus.
Yes, thank you, Josh. Trevor is 18 and he's holding knives, and it's okay. YouTube, do not demonetize Kevin.
Oh yeah, jeez.
Sorry, Kev. They've done that to me twice now because he looks like he's 12.
They removed it, but
Yeah, they did. He does look like he's 12. Can he reverse flip? No, he can't. Stoner. This is like Stoner and Kalashnikov talking rifles, but it's guns. I'm with Trevor. Which Mike Reese? Which one are you with Trevor on? The pinion versus stout?
Weak fingers. Get out of here.
did
You could add a little equals shit detent to that if you like.
Kevin's all over the trivia thing. You just got to come up with the questions.
I can't even open a Zon, Parker. I can't even open it anyway. You're trying to get me in reverse like that?
Anybody in the chat like the knife trivia idea? Trevor wants to know. Would you guys be interested in it?
It's a great idea. You don't need to ask the chat.
Kevin already said we don't need to ask the chat. It's a great idea.
Okay.
I got a pretty cool video coming up tomorrow. We'll see if people like it. Just kind of doing some weird stuff. Trevor's challenging me to be weird.
Look, see, G-Ball says you can't compare the stout to the Pinion.
Okay, so why?
Well, because he doesn't want to make you feel bad. So,
G-Ball, tell me why you can't compare them. I mean, they're different, obviously. You got a budget knife versus a...
I like trivia. They're different. I get what he's saying.
They're totally different. Yes to knife trivia. I like trivia.
Colin says he'd be a contestant.
I am not. Ian, I will not go up against Brian. I would go up against Jared any day of the week. Here's the thing. All you got to do... Anyway, I'm just going to be quiet. I'm going to be nice. All you got to do is talk real loud and fast, and then everybody will believe everything you're saying, that it's true.
Is that what Jared does?
I did not say that.
That sounded like you just dropped.
I did not say
a bomb on Jared.
I didn't drop a bomb. Oh,
he talks loud. He doesn't talk loud.
He does talk. You don't think Jared talks loud? Okay, fine. Oh, very cool. Colin Mason Pierre will be a contestant. We'd do that. Yeah, we got to get like 4 or 5 people, and then we'll do it like a tournament kind of thing.
Yeah, I'll lose it.
I'll lose in the first round, and then Kevin will keep going.
Do you want it like a one-on-one thing?
I don't know. We got more than we got. We could do a bunch of people. You got to figure out your scoring first. Figure it out.
I could do like 3 separate rounds. The first round.
All right, Kevin, we're overtaking your show here.
There we go. I got ideas later.
Fidget trivia, I would lose at in a second.
Casey versus Emler.
Oh gosh.
Just grabbed a crew Jimbo. What the fuck is a crew Jimbo?
Apparently a crew Wario Jimbo.
Yeah, the Jimbos are like one of the only models Spyderco like crushes detents on.
I'm being careful, Spider G. It's past my bedtime, man.
Yeah, Jared's definitely now.
Dude, I would take Cole out in like 2 seconds in knife trivia. Are you kidding me? Good grief. Are we having fun yet?
Casey's just ripping everybody left and right. I'm just letting you dig your grave.
Yeah, it's fine. It's all good.
I'm just over here like, okay, keep going, bro. You go.
I did not look. All I said was,
you know that like 5 people in here are like Jared's disciples. They took like screenshots.
I'm all good. No, I'm not making look. Jared is very smart. I'm just saying that.
Damn.
I'm what? Wow. I just said when you're loud, people think and believe everything you say. That's all I said. That is exactly what I said. Oh, I was just having fun. I'll stop having fun. I'll be boring again.
Everybody, if you act like you know what you're talking about, sometimes people will believe it. I agree with that.
That's what I said. Be loud and talk.
But
I'm not saying he doesn't know what he's talking about. He does. Especially on steals. He would kick my butt on steals. No doubt. Way smarter on that stuff. And I'm not backtracking. That's absolutely the truth.
I agree, Gina. I feel the same way. She said I trust him because his hands are always bandaged as fuck.
And that's very true.
I totally agree.
Todd, you're killing me, man.
Knife Jeopardy. Casey versus Lorenzo Di Medici.
It's getting really weird. I just said I wanted to go up against Kevin. That's all I said. JB, Kevin, people like that.
I love how you coordinate outfits for the show. So cute. I just wanted to show off my hoodie because I got this yesterday. Brian sent me a hoodie.
I just got out of the shower and threw a shirt on. Said something.
Oh, that reminds me. Is that why Shane uses caps? Dude, it is so annoying.
Yes. It is.
He does it because of Jared. Because Jared told him that it makes people listen to you.
Oh, man. Is that right?
Yep.
I didn't.
I'm pretty sure Jared has his keyboard set to all caps. So everything he does is all caps.
Oh, gosh.
But I'm not sure.
What are we doing? I just was talking to Kevin about a trivia show. That's it.
It's so annoying, Parker. Fucking hate it. When I'm in a group chat or something and somebody just comes in with all caps, like, calm the fuck down, bro. All right. Testing. Did it work? Yeah, we're all listening. See? It stands out in the chat, that's for sure. All right. Good point there. See, I'm clicking on all the all caps. Look at me.
Oh, gosh.
Hey, let's give away a knife, huh? Which
You're going to give some away?
Should we give away the right-handed one or the left-handed one?
Are there any left-handed people in the chat? Why are we yelling?
Let's do the lefty one first. So, yeah, if you're not left-handed, you probably shouldn't enter for this, but I know a lot of you will just because it's free shit, but, if you don't actually want the knife, don't enter.
I can't remember what they were. You showed them earlier, but I can't remember what they were.
Yeah, I really don't feel like taking them out.
There was a Kubi something another for righties.
Yeah, it's a Concept Pelican EDC.
That's it.
Yeah, it's actually like a pretty good knife. We'll do hashtag Lefty for this one.
Well, there you go.
Concept Pelican EDC KPL Ultralight. Shout out to KPL. Use code Lefty10 over there to get a discount. And there's some stickers and shit. The Pelican, like I said earlier, I tested that stupid bit holder thing that goes on your desk and you kind of lay the knife on it. Fucking stupid. Anyway, scratch the pivots up a bit, but the tooling works. It's just a little scratched up. Or really scratched up. But the knife otherwise is in great shape. And I got it all tuned up anyway. So I think I paid like $180 for that fucking thing. But the reason I don't love it is A, it has thumb stud only. And B, it has the problem where it's a lefty frame lock. And I struggle to thumb flick it because I'm on the goddamn lock bar. So I can't deal with that. But the Detent's crisp, perfect. It drops shut. Thing's fucking awesome. I just have too many knives. And nobody wanted to buy it. I tried selling it 5 times.
I just have too many knives.
Look at that. Maybe the righties are holding back a little bit.
Yeah, I think they are. There's a few righties saying if there's a lefty in the chat, let me know. I want to do some DSKFS. Okay.
There you go. That's right. I'm trying to come up with a new saying. I forget who came up with it for me, but it's hashtag DBAD. I'm trying to run on the coattails of Zach with his DSKFS. It's gonna be hashtag DBAD, which is don't be a douche. I'm gonna get stickers and patches
absolutely
and shit.
perfect
I'm gonna get everything.
for you.
So everybody help me out here. Spread the DBAD. Hashtag DBAD.
DBAD.
Don't be a douche.
You can do that for your righty knife. Just make it hashtag DBAD.
Yeah, right. All right, I'm going to draw this puppy in 5 seconds.
Draw it.
4, 3, 2, 1. Now, if I find out you're a righty, I'm going to come for you. I'm just kidding. I don't care, actually. Oh, Todd Carr!
Woo!
My boy up in Canada.
Very nice.
I think you have my email already, Todd, but shoot me an email again with your address, which I might have already, but just to be safe, and I'll get this puppy sent out to you. Let me know if you need me to take it apart, or I usually use UPS now for Canada, and it usually goes pretty smooth. Sometimes they want import fees though, but we can work that out. I'll pay them or whatever. So sick.
LeftyEDC@gmail.com. Very cool.
Yep.
Awesome.
And we can wait a little bit, then we'll do the righty.
Yeah, cool. Well, you didn't ask your question. I noticed your title. Did we ask the question? Are you ordering a Microburst?
Are you asking me or them?
Yeah, let's ask it since it's in your title. I'm just no.
I planned on ordering another one, but I don't know which one to get now because
I messed it up for you.
I do kind of want. Well, the difference is this is D2.
Yep, that is D2. That is correct.
But it's coated, so it's almost D2 coated is almost better than 14C.
Really? Yeah, good point.
D2 makes the extension should be. I mean, good, right?
And I would think so. Yeah. And what I've said all along is this blade shape makes for a freaking mean slicer. I mean, this thing for breaking down. I'm throwing stuff on my keyboard again, guys. Breaking down cardboard and crap. This thing is mean. Just evil.
Just these two, Ian.
Which two? Ooh.
He asked how many GOMs I have now.
It's a pretty cool knife.
Oh, it's fucking sweet, dude. You would love this thing.
I just can't. I can't get everything.
You guys want to know the knives
I need to sell some.
I
need to sell some right now.
This.
Sweet. There's people answering. Excellent. Thanks, everybody. Very cool.
I would sell the chillin'. I fucking love this knife, though. It's not because I don't love the knife. I just have too many knives. I'm getting there again.
Mattisfaction's arguing with you on the coated D2 being better than 14C.
I mean, I could be wrong. I don't know. I'm just saying I'd be more like, if it was the uncoated one. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, Dean, let me answer your question because I don't think we've talked about that. And Kevin, can I? I don't think I can share, can I? Maybe I can.
How dare you?
I can share. I'll share my screen if you're all right with it.
I don't know.
So my website is tempestknives.com.
Oh, sure. You want me to pull it up?
Yeah, no, I got it. If you go over there, the top of the web page actually looks like this. And then you can either just scroll down or click the shop now. And you'll see there's the options. You can see that there's two variations of pinion that are available now. But the pre-order items all say pre-order 121.23. So if you go to tempestknives.com, it will open at 1 p.m. Eastern time on Saturday, or as quickly as I can get things open. They'll open one at a time. I'll probably start on the left and work my way to the right. So just who knows, but I'll open them one at a time and get them up as quickly as I can. So 1 p.m. Eastern on Saturday on tempestknives.com. So
cool.
We didn't really talk about that, so I figured I'd share it.
Yeah, of course. I put it in the description too.
Okay, cool.
The chillin', I think I would. I mean, if you want it as is with the skips and the lynch clip, $250, I guess that's like what I paid. But then there's the skips and the lynch clip. If you want it like stock, I mean, I'm not gonna take the skips out because that's just work that I'm not gonna do. I got it dialed in. There's no point. I don't know. 225, something like that. This is the M398 and carbon fiber one. It's fucking amazing, honestly. Now I'm like, shit, maybe I shouldn't sell it. Like, look at this thing. It has such a good reverse flick because it has that keyhole.
Yeah, that hole is a cool hole. It really is.
I don't know. I stopped carrying it after the review. It's just kind of what happens sometimes. And then it's like I buy more shit to review.
Right, that's what I was gonna say. More stuff comes in, and
I might as well just sell it because I'm not gonna carry it. But once every, so for the past week, I've literally carried the same two knives every single day, and that's been the Mach 3 from Wingman. These are still for sale right now at E-Knives and other places. And this knife is just incredible. I just hate the fucking proprietary hardware. It's
is
so
it like
annoying.
spanners or something? Oh,
No,
God,
today
yeah.
I posted you can use I think it's a spanner bit. A small one will fit in there and work.
Yep.
But it comes with a tool, which is it only works on one side, and it's a spinning pivot. It's fucking annoying.
Hey, Ian, don't worry about it, man. If you didn't know it was my knife, that's cool. No, everything from now on is going to be named after weather. The pinion was just like a wild hair, so everything after this will be some sort of weather thing.
And this is the other knife I carried all week.
That thing is so cool.
This is fucking amazing. I don't know. I can't express how good this OTF is compared to Microtech. I mean, Guardian Tactical compared to Heretic. I love Axial Gear and what they're doing for the price point. So I have nothing but love for their stuff. This is better than that. It's super comfortable in the hand in any grip like this. Or if you get into the Friday night gas station grip, it lines up really good. It has an actual blade that actually cuts stuff well. Like it has a good grind. And it's sharp as fuck. It's S30V from Hogue. I'm sure it's heat treated well and everything. It fires like an absolute pimp. It's got tritium in the switch, and it's G10, not aluminum, so it's like comfortable. It doesn't feel
that's
cold
cool
and shit. And it still feels just as solid.
I have to check that one out.
Incredible. Deep carry clip that's reversible. Like there's just so much to love here. I mean, it's like $300, but you know, and really this is like my favorite OTF ever. And I hit up Blade Ops today because I'm an affiliate with them, even though I haven't seen much on their site I was interested in, so I haven't really done much with them. But I saw they dropped the live wire from Kershaw. So I don't know if I saved it somewhere. I had a link to it. It's in my stories on Instagram. But they have the Kershaw Livewire OTF. I wanted to talk about that because and I think Brian has them. Hold on, let me see. Blue Creek.
Yeah, he doesn't have them yet. I don't think he got.
No, he posted them up today.
Oh, okay. He told me he thought they'd be a few days, but
I'm trying to get my link and shit. Hold on. There we go. So I'll drop the Blue Creek link if you guys want to use my code. It'll save you 10% too. But
Todd, I gotta save that. A Cat 5 would be cool.
Live wire. Here we go. Oh, it's sold out already. Jesus. But yeah, they're only $240 or something.
$239 or something like that.
Yeah, let me pull it up. So this is the Livewire. I'll go to Blade Ops then. So Blade Ops should have them as well. There's a link to Blade Ops in my link tree or in the description of this live if you want to check it. You don't have to use the link, but it looks like they have Sezzle too, which is cool. $239. I mean, that's not bad for a US made OTF. It is weird that they have it under the Kershaw brand. That's the only thing that's weird about it. You know? Yeah. Because it's a $240 Kershaw. I get that, but like just pretend it has ZT on it. Like, I don't know why that's a big deal, you know?
Right. Made in the same freaking factory. Yeah. I mean, it
has a reversible clip, which is cool. It's kind of stupidly canted, but whatever. But it looks solid, right?
Yep.
Is it in aluminum or is that G10?
I believe it's aluminum, if I remember correctly, but I'm not sure.
See, I would like it to be G10 like this. This is so good, dude. Wait, Matt Diskin designed it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. So it's 20 CV, made in the US. Like
anodized aluminum handle.
What? Like, I don't understand why anybody would be bitching about this price. Like that's as cheap as an Axial Gear.
Yeah, it's a fine price for that knife.
Yeah, it's just curious why people. Now it looks like every other aluminum OTF though, the switch and everything. So it's probably going to be just as, half good.
It'll be interesting to see what people think.
Yeah, I mean, I really like the. Let me skip to the bottom. I don't think I missed anything. But like this, the thing that makes this so good is the way the switch is set up. You see how it's just like a wall?
Yep.
Like it's not a little gradual step, and then
Right.
step. It's a wall. So you're just going right into this wall, and it does not feel like every other OTF that I've used. I get very fatigued with, and I have to stop doing this. You know what I mean? But I can.
By the way,
we're getting. I love how I can turn it sideways. Do that. I can even do it backwards.
We're getting all kinds of weather suggestions for Tempest knives in the chat.
Oh yeah, I've done that before with Casey. I've sent
Tsunami, Northern Lights, overcast. There's so many options. Yep. Haboob.
If it turns out to be good, it'll be something like $60 cheaper than an Ultratech. Yeah. But yeah, Blade Ops is sending me one, so I'll let you know how it is. And if I like it, I'm gonna buy it from them. Because I want to get a few automatics in that I like. I think the side is hard for me.
I think I've decided at this point that if I do autos, I mean, I'm going to keep this little Launch 9 around just because it's cool, because it's so small. It's just a.
Was that the one you won last year? Like,
right. But
you've had that for like a year.
I want to sell the Hogue Ballista. It's just not my thing. And I think I want a couple of OTFs, like you're saying. But I got to sell some stuff before I can buy anything. So that Kershaw will be gone by then. So maybe I'll get the Hogue if I want to spend that much. I mean,
right now, if you ask me which one to get, I would say the Hogue. The Hogue's incredible. It really is.
This is a great knife. It's just not for me. It's just not my thing.
I just don't like out the sides. The only one I ever really liked was the left-handed Newport.
Right, I remember you saying that. I had a Newport in for review, and I liked it a lot.
Oh, I have another one coming too. So I have this one, and then I have the Kershaw coming, and then Dagger sent me their Mermaid OTF, the one with the ring on it.
Ooh, I like Hellfire, Maddie. Tempest all caps.
Get off my lawn. I like that one.
Oh, gosh. Smog. I don't think I'll be doing a smog.
But yeah, dude, hit me up on Instagram or something if you wanted the chillin'. My bad. I had that up forever.
Urban Legend. It is the Hogue Ballista. And I am selling this. I think I had it for like 115 is what I'm down to. Trying to sell it. I got to buy some more stuff for the channel. It's a great knife. Just, yeah. I mean, it's just, I just have decided I'm not an out the side guy. Period.
The only thing I don't like about this Raytheon is it's thick.
The handle's thick? Or
yeah, so like he did a steel liner, I would assume, to keep it thin. Like that's the reason you do a steel liner at this price point. I mean, this is a $300 knife, I think. Maybe more. You don't do steel liner locks at $300+. You usually do titanium with insert.
Right.
And the reason not to do that is because it'll make it too thick. So it's odd that because I measured it, it's like 0.58 thick.
Whoa.
Well, because it has these inlays sticking up. So you got to add that. But I mean, it's a chunker. Like,
that is a thick knife.
Whoa, whoops.
Whoa, whoops.
Well, let me compare it to the Microburst. See how thick your knife is, buddy.
0.47.
All right. Well, this doesn't look that much thicker. It's weird.
Well, the inlays are what you were measuring.
Yeah, it must be the inlays. I don't know.
Yeah, remind me to talk to you about the knife figure.
Yes, sir.
I think I came up with some ideas.
Trevor's interrupting again.
Anyone else starting to think Tempest looks weird now?
The word Tempest? No.
What do you mean?
I hope not. It's my name of my company, so I hope it doesn't look weird. Did I spell it wrong?
It's not sure what you mean.
It's on. Shoot, I just spent over $700 on a tablecloth and a banner for Blade Show, so I hope it doesn't look weird.
Oh, that's funny, dude. It's been in your cart for. Well, yeah, dude. I'll send you one that's like perfectly dialed in and has all the trimmings already on it. You can trust it's got a sick detent on this one.
Which one? The chillin'?
Yeah.
Oh, the Pritheon.
I actually tuned it a little bit. Well, both of them I tuned actually.
Gotcha.
This one had a good detent, but I made it just a touch snappier, and it's freaking amazing. Such a good knife,
man. Redbeard, I have always been. I actually chase storms sometimes. I'm kind of weird. I love weather. I will stand out on the deck while everybody else is in the basement ducking from a thunderstorm.
Well, who doesn't do that?
Fascinated, but to be honest with you, my original names for the knife company all got shot down because everybody already had the abbreviations or the names or whatever, and I just kept.
Oh yeah, remember it was going to be KF Knives.
Yeah, it was going to be SD at first, Spyron Design.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
There was several SD knives out there, and then it was. Yeah, but everything just kept getting shot down, and somebody said, "Well, what do you like?" And I'm like, "Well, I like weather." And they're like, "What about a Tempest?" It was my brother-in-law, and I'm like, "Sure." Does anybody have that? And then shortly after, I learned about Brian and the Sharp by Design Tempest, but that's a knife, not a So
Oreo Dave, I'm outside Philly too, man. I live in Montgomery County. Wasn't KFC. Tempest a famous stripper?
No idea.
KFC knives.
Oh gosh. I feel like I'm a pinata. I do. I'm the YouTube knife community pinata. Everybody beat up on KC.
He said my grandpa always talked about the weather too.
Fine. My oldest son loves the weather, and he's still in his 20s, so be quiet.
You be quiet.
Okay, fine. It's your stream. I have to be quiet, I guess.
All right, let's give away this other knife while we're here. So this one is a Kubi. I don't even know the model name. It's on my Instagram. I just don't feel like getting them out.
It's the Kubi model name?
It's on my Instagram stories if you want to see it. It's a flipper model Kubi that Brian from Blue Creek donated to the channel a while back. So shout out to Blue Creek Knives.
Man, Satisfaction's having a blast. He's just putting up name after name after name.
Old people always talk about the weather.
Oh, gosh. Thank you, Scott. Love you, too.
They're getting you, buddy. All right, let's do another one here. Draw again. Oh, no.
Wait a minute. Oh, see now? Oh, good. You got off of it before they could see their name and go, "Hey, I won!"
Yeah, I wouldn't care about that.
You really wouldn't. You really wouldn't.
Be bad, baby. Don't be a douche. Yeah, I'm starting to think I hate the idea of having a real ring on. Do you have a real ring on? Like
I've always worn just a plain old.
Does it not hit knives all the time?
Yeah, it does sometimes.
Oh,
I'm not
right-handed.
a lefty. Yeah, I'm not a lefty, so
biting me in the ass again.
Yes, see? You're cursed.
Literally cursed. Lefty curse.
Very cool, Bluminati. See, that's why me and you we get along, because you like the weather. Ooh, the dew point. The Tempest dew point. That's kind of terrible.
Yeah, it's bad.
Tempest moisture. No, we're not doing that one either. The Tempest bag.
It's a good one. I like it.
Oh gosh. It's just
I wanted to talk about clones tonight.
Oh, clone. Did you buy a clone on accident?
No, because Metal Complex posted a Knife Guy. Is that what it's called? Knife Guy episode on it?
Yeah.
And there was a Reddit thread that we all kind of in that group on Instagram that you're in the group, obviously.
Yeah.
It came up, and I went over there and read the thread. There's a lot of people who are pro clone, so I want to talk about it here to kind of gauge the community on it. And my thinking is that most people here in this chat are going to say fuck clones, but we're going to see, and then we'll go from there.
So you're saying there's a pile of people that are for clones?
Yeah, go to Reddit, dude.
Because they can get them cheaper, or why?
I'll go over it after we pull the winner.
Okay, let's pull the winner.
They have reasons. They have legit reasons. Like, I might go to Reddit and see if I can pull up the post. Hey, Javon, what up, dude? Dude, I am loving this little shank knife.
It's called the Shank is the company. That's right.
It's called the Alley, just like this knife. They're both the Alley.
Okay.
Spelled differently. This one's like, if I met you in the alley, I would you up. Okay. This one's like, his daughter's name is probably Allie. Because his other knives are Lucas and Wolf. I'm guessing those are just his kids' names.
I like that, Todd Carr. The Sub-Zero.
You know, normal knife guys, they name their knives after kids, not fucking thunderstorms.
Right. Terrible people. Yeah, we should have a Tempest Trevor at some point.
Yeah. The Tempest T-Rex.
Yeah.
All right, here we go, guys. You got 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Those clone guys need a D-bad patch.
Yeah. 3, 2, and 1. Go.
I forgot to enter. Dang it.
I mean, I wouldn't have let you win.
I know.
Oh, Brian Gen 219.
Awesome, Brian.
All right, Brian.
Brian, you get an unnamed Kubi knife. Yep. Congratulations. You get some Kubi that Kevin doesn't want to take out of the package.
You want to see it?
No, we're good. We're good. I just like messing with you.
I blame you for this.
Okay, you're never going to get it back.
My email's in the chat there, Brian.
Okay, I'm yawning now. Ooh,
Brian or whoever's wife you are. Or whoever's alt account you are.
Yeah, gosh.
I'm just joking, but I don't think I'd seen that name before. That's all. So here it is. Here's the no-namer. I think it's in D2, but it's actually stonewashed. And it has a good detent. And I forgot it had a pill-shaped hole. It's actually a pretty good knife. You know, I wouldn't give away a bad knife.
Of course not. Ever.
It's not like I gave away that.
I've actually seen you do a giveaway while you're saying, man, I really don't like this knife.
Yeah. I've done this so many times.
Yes, you have. Somebody said is it the darkness?
Somebody else will like it, though. Is it the Tempest Jared needs?
Is it the Kubi Darkness?
Yes, that's what it is.
That's it.
I don't know. Is that a real one?
I don't know.
That's a good name. Tempest Darkness.
Ooh, we got to do that.
You can't?
No, I said we got to do that.
Oh.
Tempest.
So here's how I roll.
What the heck?
This one's packed up. This one was for who?
The one that just won?
Yeah, Brian.
Just reshare your screen again or look at it.
I'll just do this.
Brian
Jen. So another fun fact is 219. I hit up a company that they sell titanium pens, but the pen they sell takes Sharpie inserts.
What?
So I wanted a titanium
Sharpie.
I wanted a titanium Sharpie, and I found this company, so I just hit them up and asked if they would send one, and they said sure, so they're sending one. But it looks pretty cool.
Like a titanium.
Todd
Carr won the first one. Yeah.
All right, got your names on here.
Ooh,
ready to go tomorrow. I'll get them out to you guys. Don't worry, it won't take me 3 weeks to send your giveaways out like some people.
Brand New American says I should do a Tempest Pinata. It's getting weird in here.
What if next week I just gave away the same knife again? You think anybody's done that? Like just give away the same knife over and over, never sends it out?
Then you would be called shoot, I don't even remember his name now.
Slicey.
Yeah, Slicey.
What's that company called, Kevin? The titanium Sharpie. I've been looking for one. Yeah, it's called Studio Neat, I think. Hold on, let me pull up my Instagram. I'll grab it for you. Messages. Oh wait, only if no, it's Soul Built. Soul Built and KRVR knives. Oh, they do knives too. Cool.
Wait a minute, what? Cool.
I'll get you the website. Hang on. It's called the Marksmith Titanium EDC marker you didn't know you needed. There you go. Link in the chat. I think it looks sick, dude. I won't lie. I first saw it on Best Damn EDC. So his stuff just randomly comes on for me sometimes. And he was showing some stuff that just randomly showed up that he like wasn't really interested in, but I guess he just, or it was like one of those 7 unique items videos or something. Did anybody get the Jack Wolf patches or artwork today? Let me pull that up. See if you guys are interested in this.
All about it.
I ordered both. I spent like $100 on merch.
Sorry, Oreo Dave. It is past my bedtime. Yeah, I have a Nimbus in the book, Matt Beagle. There is there's not a blizzard because I hate snow.
So they're sold out.
Oh dang.
I ordered 2 sets in case, somebody I liked didn't get one or something like that.
Sorry. I was gonna order them. I was gonna order them today and then I forgot.
What, these?
Yep.
See, you're lucky. I got 4 of them.
Cool.
I mean, I got 4 total.
Right.
But maybe, I could sell you one for $50.
Of course you would.
I'm just kidding. If you need one, let me know.
Okay.
I'll be up. But yeah, so he has that, and then he has these now. So I bought one of each, and I got a spot right in my my office bedroom that has this same, like my grandma crocheted some fucking thing, and it's in a frame. I'm gonna swap that out with some Jack Wolf swag. But
I'm in the corner of the basement, so what you see is the room that I have.
Yeah, dude, mine's even worse. Like, yeah.
Yep.
Javon posted some link that we can't click on, or I can't click on. Oh, they have one too.
Cool.
I don't know.
My gosh.
I don't know anything about Monkey's Edge, Dean. Sorry. I'm trying to think of anything else dropped this week you guys should know about, or I talked about the OTF I love and then dropped.
You want to talk about a knife that you've already had like twice that I just got for the first time that I want to love, but I'm having a hard time with it? The X Tau.
Oh, the spring
is just too light. Yeah. But
I asked them on the Pulsar. They said they changed the spring tension.
Okay, good.
Yeah, you should try the
as far as just the knife, the what?
Compact Tau.
Well, it's compact. Why would I like that one?
Well, it's 3 1/4. It's not like
okay,
tiny.
That's not bad. I've wanted to try the sheep's foot one, and I just haven't gotten it yet. So,
I have one right now because somebody returned it, and I'm like their U.S. person.
Oh, gotcha.
I don't know if they would sell it, or I don't know. I could ask if they want, or if I could send it around or something. But yeah, I don't know what to do with this custom here. Like, I love the design. it has nothing to do with the.
It's a beautiful design. Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't know if a lefty frame lock is for me. I've never had I've had one with a hole, and I think that's fine. But with studs, I don't know, for some reason, because I'm more likely to thumb flick it when it has studs. And then I get all kind of like, you know. Plus, it was expensive. I mean, it was $1,100.
Woo, son. I mean, it's beautiful, but I don't know if it's that beautiful.
And I bought the Lefty Shamwari like a week after it, which was $1,000.
Man, I don't know how you do it.
Yeah, I get rich off YouTube.
It's a thin looking knife. It's your Olight stuff.
Get rich off YouTube. Yeah, dude, I get rich off of Olight.
Olight. Yep.
You guys are killing the Olight link.
Michael Morgan, you're killing me over there, man.
Keep doing that. Olight sales. I don't know what's going on with that shit, but
apparently enough people use mine this time. They're sending me stuff for the February sale. So
that's good.
It was like 7 or 8 people or something like that. Do you know when the Grant Tripper is dropping? I do not. Kevin, have you heard?
He said he doesn't even know if he's doing the Tripper next.
Oh, okay.
He said he's gonna do the mini gripper or the Tripper. He's gonna let the people decide what's next, basically.
No.
I think the mini gripper looks better to me, but I don't know. I should ask him if I could check those out after you.
Yeah.
I love that Lefty is a cartel boss and only we know it. Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
I've got 2 shams. They're the best. Where Lucy is next on the list. Yeah. The sham is great, man. I think I like the Burger Urban better. I just like this snap so much. And it still drops really well. It's not as drop shut as a sham. But the snap, and then you can reverse flick it. So once I get the Lefty Urban, I'll be able to do a comparison better. But my sham is with Sean Campbell right now getting a spa treatment.
Gotcha. Level on up. I feel like if I did the mudslide, I'd have to do some of this brown burlap micarta like this to do that. By the way, this micarta is dope. Can an old guy say dope?
Depends on what you mean.
Yeah, well, I meant it's good. So I know it's a sin cut, and this is like Kevin would never even entertain a sin cut, but this is a fantastic little knife. It really is. It's called the Fritch of all things.
It looks like a Richard Rogers slut. Ah!
You know what cracked me up? You know what they call the blade shape? It's a spay point, which I don't even know what that is. They just made their own blade shape. Spay point.
I think I've heard that about traditionals before.
It's
so
a
maybe
spay blade. A spay blade is a thing, but I've never heard it called a spay point. But the reason I brought it out was this micarta. That brown burlap micarta is really cool.
The Lucas P is cool, David, but the clip is just in a really bad location. So you got to kind of put an MXG gear clip on it, which looks a little goofy. And then, I don't know, he fixed that on the new model, the Wolf. He's doing this one next, the Alley P, which is probably the one most people want.
I'm sorry I've ruined your chat, Kevin.
What do you mean?
All the Tempest names, they're just going crazy. Michael Morgan wants me to do the Tempest pension.
That's a good one. The Tempest Stout.
Sure. I'm sure Kevin wouldn't come after me at all.
I wouldn't care at all. Do whatever you want.
Oh, God.
I'm the last person that gives a shit about names.
Speaking of that, Todd says the Tempest Suppository.
Like, why would I care if your knife is named the same as mine?
Why wouldn't you?
Why the fuck would I care? It's still the Tempest X. It's
right.
Divo X, the Tempest X. And you could tell by the design. Like, I'm not selling to people at Walmart.
Right. No. I mean, there's so many knives with so many names. There's no way there's not going to be duplicates. I agree with you.
The Divo,
I got to remember. I'm trying to remember what company it was I saw was releasing a knife called the Vortex, and if it's a bigger company, I think I'd leave it alone.
Probably CRKT.
I can't remember. I saw it like last week. Yeah, I'd like to do a slip joint at some point. I've drawn a couple. I just don't love them yet. I haven't come up with one that I love. And like the fixed blade I'm trying to do, I love it. I want this fixed blade. So that's why I'm running. I have a Cyclone drawn. Yep. No, I'm not doing Tempest Kevin's ball thing. So
that's a good one.
You know, the mash looked very similar to a mutt.
I don't even know what a mutt is.
I don't know.
You mean the slut? The slim utility? I don't know, dude. I honestly never saw the the blade shape was similar, but it's a fucking blade shape. Like, people need to chill with the fucking looks like this shit.
Right.
I mean, it's a knife. It has a blade. It's gonna have a blade shape.
I mean, if it looks like for example, let's just say this, okay? So on the mash, this stuff up top here on the handle is very definite. If somebody's going down to that detail where the blade shape is the same and they've got this same kind of stuff in the handle, then that's a copy, okay? But if it's just got some similarities, who cares?
But the shit always cracks me up because after we heard that, I literally hit up Richard Rogers. I was like, yo, dude, people are saying our knife looks like yours, and we copied it. And Richard looked at it and was like, no, it doesn't look anything like my knife, whatever. And then and that was right around the time we changed the blade shape, because we were like, fuck it, dude. People are just ridiculous. So we might as well just change it a little bit. Plus, we'll get more of a penetrating tip, which is personally what I would want. That was the one downside to that design for me anyway. And I even sent that to Richard, and he was like, I like it better the way it was before. You should do that. So he literally wanted me to do it the way that everybody said was a copy of his knife. So I don't know. Unless a maker comes to me and is like, dude, I'm uncomfortable with your design.
Ripped me off, man. You totally ripped
then
me
I'd
off.
be like, okay, if a maker said that, I'd be like, okay, but like they won't, because we never do rip anybody off. It's like nobody takes a knife and goes, oh, let me make a knife that looks just like this knife. If you do anything, you take inspiration from a piece of the knife. Like, knives aren't like, it's basically impossible to have a totally original knife at this point. But like
the Tempest spine whack.
But like on the stout, the attributes of it that I took from something was the hole from Liang Ma. I loved the hole on the field duty, so I wanted something similar to that. And what did I do? I literally asked Liang, and I was like, dude, do you care? Like, whatever. I like the hole. Like, I drew it, and then I realized I must have drawn it because I love his knives or something. I don't know. And I realized it looked similar. So I was like, hey, Liang, does this bother you in any way? And he's like, no, dude, that's whatever. So, like, it's little things like that. The whole is an inspired piece. But, like, you never take a whole knife and go, like, here it is. Like, I don't know. I literally just fucking hate the looks like this shit. It's so annoying. And it's all totally agree. It's all, like, bleachers, like people in the bleachers just like comparing shit randomly, like I don't know. And literally you can have two people design almost the identical same knife. When all that shit happened with EMP and the Thick Boy and everybody saying he copied this guy Cobalt Customs, the pup,
there's still people talking about that.
Yeah. I honestly, when he responded to that, I was kind of like skeptical, where I was like, I don't know, man, that looks Like that looks fucking very similar, you know? But after going through this myself with the stout and people being like, you copied the X knife, and I literally have seen I pointed this out before, the McGinnis, whatever it is. The blade is basically the same exact blade as the stout. Never knew that knife existed. Never knew the Snoopy or whatever existed. So it's possible that somebody draws almost a similar, like it's the blade shape, really, not the whole knife, but it's possible. So that makes me go back and be like, I think John was telling the truth. Like he didn't copy this puck.
Right.
It's such an obscure knife. Like
it is. Yeah.
I couldn't even find the guy on Instagram when that happened. I had to Google it and find some old ass Arizona custom knives post.
Yep.
So, all right, I'll stop.
So there is
ranting, but
and again, I'm just gonna say, Kevin, I've probably said this 32 times with you in the same room. I'm gonna say it. Every blade has already been done, and if it hasn't been done, you probably shouldn't do it because it might be too unique and nobody's gonna buy it.
Yeah.
So you know, and you know, the whole on the pinion is different than anything I've seen. I've yet to find a hole on a knife with the fuller like that.
Right. But
the knife blade shape is similar to a lot.
If I was looks like this guy, I would say you copied the Dylan Mallory Forrest.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That's what people said about the Buzz, which looks absolutely nothing like a Forrest.
No.
And again, I literally handed the knife to Dylan at a show and was like, dude, people are telling me I ripped off your knife. And he just started cracking up. So
Dylan's seen the pinion, likes the pinion. Yeah, I've told him people have
like if a maker, if you like, here's the thing. Let's do this. If you are a looks like this guy, whenever you have one that looks like this, go take it to the maker and be like, yo, dude, this looks like your knife. What do you think? And if that guy is like, yeah, it looks like my knife, I'm going to then start bitching about it.
Is Osborne still alive? Because somebody just said this looks like the 940. I don't think somebody just in the chat just said this looks like the 940.
But I will say
right here, I mean,
right. I know I get fired up about it. It's just because I have personal investment in this shit. So I'm not trying to
Well, that's the other problem, Todd Carr. If you're not using a blade shape that's similar to a lot, then you're probably making one that isn't a good cutter.
So here's an example. Right. There are people out there that make very unique looking knives. And
fantasy daggers.
Israel is one of them. This stuff is very unique. Now, this knife is the most streamlined one out of the bunch. You could probably point to something and say that blade, like this blade looks like that F3 blade on that one I showed you earlier from Combat Beads. He made this first, but those are similar, but they're just knives. This is like a tactical looking blade. But the handle design, the stuff he does is very unique, but that's what makes it niche too. So you have to be careful. Isham was like that. So it's possible. Yeah. Of course, everything is possible, but for the most part, and then when you're thinking about people like us, we're knife reviewers. I've handled thousands of good knives. Of course, I'm going to have certain elements of knives I've handled in my knife. And there's no way that I could design a knife and not do that. You know what I mean? But it doesn't mean I'm like copying somebody. It's just, it's little elements that you take. It's almost like, I can't think of the word, but it's kind of like you're paying homage or whatever.
Homie. No, I'm just kidding.
To the maker. You know what I mean?
Right. No, homage is the word.
Homage. There you go. Yeah, I'm paying homage to Leon with the hole on the stout. You know what I mean? But I didn't steal his knife design.
No.
I just really like his hole. I think that Curtis knives, the F3, it has that vibe too. But no. I'm talking about the here, I'll pull it up again. The Combat Beads one. Like you also have
4 tires, right? Exactly.
Like there's also just generic stuff. Like some people are very simple with their designs. They just like drop points and comfortable handles. So it's like you ripped off the bug out. It's like the bug out wasn't the first knife with a drop point and a basic handle. Here, let me pull up this knife again, and you guys can see. I think this has similarities to this.
Yeah.
Especially the blade, right? I mean, the handle, honestly, over the whole knife.
The handle's very similar.
But they're still unique. And I can almost guarantee you neither of these guys probably even knew the other one did it or care or anything. What I would probably venture to guess more so is that they would support each other before they would ever
most likely
start talking shit on each other. That's how the community is on that side of things. So if you can't tell,
it's a pet peeve.
I'm a little passionate about it, and it pisses me off every time somebody brings it up.
Well, Kev,
Parker. I know I ripped into you there.
Yeah, there you go, Kevin.
You should have your own thoughts, but then I'm gonna have mine.
Yep. I'm gonna need to wrap up here in just a couple minutes.
Yeah. So real quick, let's talk about clones while we're on the topic.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. Metal Complex posted this thing, and he said clones, blah blah blah, right? And by the way, Parker bought a mash, so I'm not like saying like it was just his thing that set me off. So love you, dude. He posted this thing about clones and was like, clones fucking suck, blah, blah, blah. You're not changing my mind. Fuck you. It's basically what his video, it was 40 minutes, but it amounted to that. And then people were posting responses on Reddit, which I don't get into Reddit, but somebody dropped it in our group. And I went in there and I just thought it was interesting because it was Peter who dropped it and said there's interesting takes on YouTubers in there. And so I was like, my first thing was like, somebody talking shit on me. And I went through and sadly nobody brought me up. But what was I going to say? I don't know. Reading through that, I was like, damn, a lot of people like clones. Like people love clones.
Weirdo.
And they were defending it and like die-hard clone guys. And so my thing is, if your argument in any way relates to money, that's bullshit argument. Like, just buy a different knife of the same quality that doesn't have it's not clone. I'm
listening.
Now I'm reading Parker's comment. Yeah, dude. Thank you. All good. My bad for venting a little bit. I do that every time, don't I? Fucking just go on a rampage.
Not you.
But so people were arguing they like to buy clones because they can have the same knife, but they can mod it and do whatever to it and not feel bad where they would with the real one. I don't like that either. Like I just don't. And then there was dudes literally arguing that makers going after clone companies is immoral, but making clones is not. Because what I said was basically the reason I hate clones is because you're taking somebody's intellectual property and benefiting off of it. And then this guy went into this whole like lawyery rant about how it's not actual intellectual property and you don't actually have the rights to your design and people can copy you all they want and whatever. And fine, legally or not. My point was it's a moral issue. Like you're a douchebag if you take my design and you make it and put your name on it and sell it, or put my name on it and pretend to be me. Either way. And the guy literally was like, no, if a maker goes after a clone company, that guy's a douchebag, not the company. And I'm like, how do you even argue that? But like, that's what we do when we believe something, right? We convince ourselves every way we can and justify it. And I just wanted to bring it up because I was curious if anybody in the chat is a clone guy or you have an argument for it. I would love to have the discussion.
Yeah.
And not just be like, fuck you. you know, because that's basically what other people do. I'd love to hear the other side and see if I can somehow make sense of it, because as of right now, I just think you're on the D-bad list, you know, if you're making clones. Thank you, dude. Much appreciated. Gracias.
Gracias.
He's got some sick designs. Go check out Loot 10 Techs on Instagram, guys.
Loot 10.
Yep. Good dude, too. I don't care. I buy whatever I want. So are you saying if you want a clone, you just buy it? Like, that's the point? It's just you buy whatever you want.
Let's give a good example, Kevin.
Like, what's
a while back, I can't remember the number of it, but there's an Ethan Grow knife that is a dead copy of a SOCOM Bravo.
Oh, yeah. The one B's reviewed.
Yeah. So
yeah,
are you? I guess what I was saying is, are you okay with that? Are you okay with a SOCOM Bravo ripoff from Even Grow? No, whoever said that in the chat.
And that's almost so. Then you get into the argument of clone and copy,
right?
Where a clone is like,
good point.
They're calling it a Medford Slim Midi and pretending it's a Medford Slim Midi and cloning it. A copy is what you just said. I think both suck.
Right.
You know, what we were talking about earlier is if you take design aspects and you're just incorporating that's natural. That's how art works. But like literally taking the same exact knife and just like making it in G10 and D2 and putting your name on it.
Right.
Like Ganzo. Fuck Ganzo.
Yeah, I personally I made a thing when I first started the channel that I was going to avoid clones like the plague, and any company that did clones, I wasn't going to. So now everybody's saying, well, when Ganzo went with the Firebird line, they're not really copying it. I don't care. I don't care.
Now Ganzo, they stride the line a little bit. You know what I mean? Like they do just enough changes to where it's like, yeah, that's a Shamwari, but like it's a little different. They put a flipper on it. And,
my brother-in-law has literally a Ganzo Griptilian. It is absolutely a Griptilian.
Yeah, I agree.
Made more cheaply, but yeah, I don't do those companies. I won't. That's just my policy. Yep. He's cloning Dolikas.
we all are probably cloned. Yeah. And I'm not here to shame anybody who does like clones. That's what I'm saying. I just want to have the discussion. But this is how I feel.
Their own stand, man.
Yeah, like so I have my opinion on it, and I'm trying not to be like you're an asshole for liking clones. I just want to know why. Like what, don't use Reddit as your cross section of society. Yeah, for sure.
Good. That's not a bad point.
I don't like clones because you never know what you're getting. Okay. Cloners are scumbags, and people who buy from them are also scumbags. All right. Arguing with people on Reddit is a waste of time. Okay. I saw one that said Reddit is like Walmart. I am clone guy, and I also believe in flat earth. Jokes. In the watch world, they call clones homages. And
it's accepted, yes.
Oh, shit.
An homage. Yeah, we're having lots of fun here tonight.
Yeah, what up, O-Tip? Hope you're doing good, man. Somebody needs to clone the Oz so I can finally get one.
Yeah, well, that would be the only way I'd ever be able to get one.
Fuck that, dude. See, that's what I'm saying. Like,
but I'm not gonna do it.
That's why people buy clones, because they get frustrated they can't get something because of money, availability, whatever. And that's not a good enough reason for me.
It's definitely not.
And then the other reason is, it lets me feel the knife first before I spend the money. Like, those knives that are getting cloned have good resale value. So you can just buy one, try it, or, have a friend who has one or something. There's got to be more to it. Fuck clones, semantics. Honestly, I feel like they are a cancer to the knife world. Medfords are too expensive. That could be true, but then just don't buy a Medford or a clone Medford. Wonder how many people buy clones copies without even realizing it. Another whole sector, because they just Google whatever knife, or they Google shit, and they just find it, or they try to get it cheap So they're on AliExpress and they buy a knife.
And so I'll tell you another category, and I can't get to it right now, but I have one sitting in the bottom of a can over here that a friend brought me. He literally told me he went on eBay and bought a SOG Flash, okay, which is a really old SOG model. And he brings it to me. He goes, man, this thing is garbage. And I'm like, yeah, because it's not. It doesn't. So not only, Kevin, the model, they wrote SOG on the blade in a different font, and on the handle it said SOG, and it even said Flash, but it didn't even look like the knife. It's an assisted opening. I'm like, what is happening? Yeah, so it's cloning is stupid.
What's up, just Constantine?
My opinion.
Nikes are, I don't have Nikes, but sure. Thoughts on Kubi Titius? Is that a knife?
322. That's what? The KU 322 is called the
Titius. That's a great knife. That's the oh, you mean in terms of clones? Because it's like the Arius?
Is that what we're saying?
I just thought it came to mind because we're talking.
No, I mean, is that what Salty's saying? I don't know.
But I don't think it is. It's just, to me, I call it the budget Arius. But that doesn't mean I'm saying it's a clone. You know what I mean? I'm just saying it has similarities to where if you wanted, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I'm not saying it's a copy. Not saying you are either, but whatever.
Yeah, I don't.
What up, Twang Thang?
To be very honest with you, I've only had a Arius in my hand for about 10 seconds.
I think they're overrated, but
so it's very hard for me to kind of, yeah. I mean, to be honest with you, I think, yeah, it wasn't worth it. I still told you, if I'm gonna get a Grail, it's gonna be a Holt.
I think it's worth the money. It's a hell of a machine product. I just think the ratios of everything don't make sense. Like the flip sits low. There's just too much handle for the blade. I don't know. Like it's too big for what it is. Like is what I think about the Arius. But it's a fantastic knife. Hope that makes sense. But like if Koenig made like the Growler or something, it'd be sick.
Yeah, I still want a Holt Spectre. That's the
Try
one.
to stick with reputable companies. Yeah, and reputable dealers. That's important.
Yeah. If I'm going to spend in that price range of an Arius, I'm getting a Holt Spectre.
Stop shaming ignorant pores with no moral compass.
Yeah, well.
Clones are for thieves. Hashtag DBAD. You said to each their own. Yeah, like I get that, dude. If you just want to buy what you want to buy, I do get that argument. I would love to hear more of a reason why. Like, why are you buying the clones? Is it because you want a PM2 and it's just cheaper to get that? Or like, I don't know. Just be curious why, other than I just buy what I want. Like, I get that argument, but I also want to hear a more in-depth answer is all. Not that you have to give it, but tell the truth. You'd be a little proud of someone they wanted the trouble of clone you're not. Oh, for sure, dude. I wouldn't be pissed. I'd be like, hell fucking yeah. But that's not the point. It feels like the community is getting real. You got to be either this way or that way. We can talk and discuss and bounce things. Right. That's what I'm getting at. Like, I'm just trying to have the conversation about it. I'm not saying if you're here and you like clones, you should fuck off. Like, I just want to understand your position.
Right.
That's all. And it doesn't make you a terrible person. Like, I think a lot of people just don't know better, probably. And
what I was saying is
doing it, so they just don't. You know what I mean?
Right. What I was saying is, I mean, we all got to make our own decisions, and my line in the sand is, if they've done clones, I don't buy stuff from that company. That's just me. I mean, everybody's got to have their own.
I see what you're saying, Todd. That's a good point. I don't get the appeal either. I wish I could get some of the high-end knives, but I will never have the budget for them. I'll never own a Ferrari. Should I buy a fake one? That's what I'm saying. No, just buy a well-made something else for that price point that you can afford, It's like cheating. It's solitaire. You're the loser, cheater, cheating yourself.
Right.
It reminds you how F and Arius. What? Are you asking me how it
He's
reminds
saying
me?
it
of an Arius?
reminds you how of an Arius, I think is what he's trying to say.
I mean, the silhouette of the knife, the blade shape, the fact that it has a flipper tab and a slot, the fact that it drops shut like a beast, the size of the knife. I mean, there's a lot of things that remind me of the Arius on that. Am I crazy?
No, it definitely reminds me of an Arius. I mean, the Arius is
Yeah, I want to
obvious.
try the mini. I have one on reserve, apparently.
Oh, cool.
Like a year ago.
Just don't buy a Microtech clone and send it back to them for warranty.
Boom. Blade Lab. That's exactly what I do. And I think that's what Parker was saying earlier. I will always, like, when I see a knife for the first time and then it locks in, like, I'll see the knife and I'll go, oh, that kind of looks like this and this and this, right? And then that's locked in my brain forever now. Next time I see that knife, I'm going to always think about that. It doesn't mean I think it's being copied or anything. It's just how my brain connects dots. Like, I saw this knife and I was like, oh, that looks like a sodbuster, right? It's a straight back blade. It looks like a sodbuster. That's just what my brain did. And now that's locked in. So, like, I'm going to say every time I see this, I'm like, oh, look at a sodbuster. And Casey's going to say, oh, it looks like whatever the hell. What did he say? Peg lighter or something?
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't mean we think this looks or is a copy of either of those.
Wait a minute.
That's a whole different way of.
Hold it back up. Wait, I'm not pointing the same direction as you.
Yeah, I guess I see it.
Yeah, I mean, that's got more of a belly at the tip.
Yeah, and the handle is completely different.
Yeah, it is.
But, dude, this thing's freaking amazing. This might be my favorite new knife.
Every time I get this big lighter out, I'm just like.
But I got a lot of knives today.
You did. I got several.
I can't wait. So I'm getting a slip from Troy. Just picture this, dude. Look at how this angles, right? It's going to be just sick with one of his slips that angles with it.
That'll look cool.
Yeah, it'll look cool. It's
a sick looking knife. Really is.
Yeah,
I love the milling. I just love the overall shape of it.
It's really comfortable.
To me, that feels a lot more sodbustery.
Like, it has no clip, so it's comfortable.
Yep.
It's a little small. You're definitely going to say that.
Probably.
And you can't see it, but it has this milling angle right here.
By the way, I forgot to tell you the most important thing I was supposed to say on your stream tonight. My wife would like for you to call Urban EDC and tell them to hurry up and do the barley because she wants one.
Yeah, I think it's coming barley in the next few weeks, but I'm not positive yet.
Okay.
Hey, these aren't contoured, right?
They are contoured. What do you mean they're not contoured?
I mean, it just looks flat to me. It feels flat.
No, definitely not flat. It's I mean, I can sit here and look at it and see the contour.
You're full of shit.
No, what are you, crazy?
Like, the pony stout is a slight contour.
It's absolutely contoured. I'm looking at it and you can see the fade left to right.
Yeah. It's
slight, but yeah, it's
all right, well, then I was wrong in my video when I talked about it.
It's roughly okay, so it's the same contour as the pinion, but it's wider. So they took the same level of contour and spread it across. Where did I put the pony? I'll put it back in my drawer over here.
Which, by the way, Casey and I exchanged knives. He sent me this as a gift, and the day before, I was like, dude, I'll trade you the pony for this.
I was joking.
And this was already on the way to me, apparently. So then when I got the gift, I was like, oh, shit. And I was like, that one's yours.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Just, the way you reacted to that one, I knew you had to have it. I mean, you had to.
I appreciate it.
So, yeah. So, they're very similar. Very similar. In the contour.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I didn't see it at first, but
it's there. But it is slight. I didn't want it to be drastic because it's a taller knife. So I didn't want and I think that's why I was able, Kevin, to be honest with you, keeping it a little flatter was why I was able to do the flat screws. And on the pinion, you've got the screw that sticks up a little bit because they told me
that's not that, dude. That's Kubi getting better.
Okay. Well, they told me they couldn't.
No,
like 12 times.
When we got the I wish I had it here, but when we got the second prototypes of these,
same as a Forest,
the screws stuck out. They were flat like this, but they stuck out.
Right,
especially on this side.
And that is one of my favorite parts. Oh, by the way, I got a dumb question to ask you. So you've always told me you're a wire clip guy, but now you're replacing all the wire clips with lynch clips. So what is the deal?
No, so I think that's a common misconception. I'm a wire clip guy because I love that you can customize it.
Okay, all right. I'm a wire clip guy because I like that it flexes in my hand. And it does it. It's not as big of a hot spot to me.
I like the wire clip a lot. It's so like if I can't swap it, that's fine. Or if it doesn't look good or whatever. But like I like the wire clip because you can put other options on it, like the lynch clip. So yeah, I know that is weird, but like I like it because I can do this.
Right. Understood.
You know?
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
But we are we're trying a little bit to move away from it on the more premium knives.
I've got a couple of designs. Matter of fact, the Vortex, if I do the Vortex, it will have a milled titanium clip.
Like the Stout V2 has a milled clip. The nip that we're getting into product or getting prototypes on soon has a milled clip. But the more budget stuff or more affordable stuff will have the wire clip, like the Growler V2 will have the wire clip, stuff like that. So, all right, I gotta wrap this up.
Yeah, I gotta go to bed.
How late it is?
I'm like way over.
Yeah,
I gotta go up and deal with a couple things and then go to bed. So,
yep, I'm gonna probably crush some edamames and then.
You dig those edamames, don't you?
Dude, the roasted edamames.
I've never tried that. I'll have to try it.
I think they're good for your digestion too.
KC, I lost a scale screw from the Night Horse. It came to my attention after Grumpy said he lost one. Where can I get a replacement? Oh,
what's
Lord.
The
Night Horse is made by Beyond EDC. I would reach out. I can't remember his name, but reach out to Beyond EDC on Instagram. He'll take care of you. I feel pretty. If you go over to Instagram and DM the guy from Beyond EDC, I cannot remember his name, but he'll
David's son.
Yeah, David's son. David will help you out.
I don't know why I know that. That's just probably useless knife information.
And by the way, for those that like the Night Horse, Dirk Pinkerton confirmed to me the other day that he is designing a smaller Night Horse, and SMKW and Beyond EDC are already on board to make it. So it will.
Oh, is that ugly ass
the big
one?
Navaja? Yeah, the big, huge with the bent handle. And
ugly ass one you like?
I love it. I think it's a great knife. I gave it
Summit.
Yeah, there's still got the Summit back here.
That reminds me, if anybody needs a Quachetti or a Hoback machete, I still got those. I'll sell them.
I mean, what is not to like about the Summit? This is fantastic.
All right, we're definitely closing it on that. All right, thank you guys.
I knew you were going to do that.
Definitely get yourself a Microburst. Look at that with the black Cerakote clip from Lynch, which they never have in stock. Boom. Looks fantastic.
I do think on the black one, the Lynch clip definitely looks.
I recommend if you see them drop these black Cerakote clips, just order it now, even if you don't have the knife yet. I order 3 at a time whenever I see them. Because I have one on this knife too. And I have one on, oh no, I think I had one on the Pony, but I sent it to you stock. Sorry.
Right, you sent it to me with the wire clip, which is fine.
Oh, here it is.
There you go.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, Microburst pre-order. on Saturday at 1 p.m., guys. Try to support our boy here, and let's let him make some more cool knives for us to buy and enjoy.
Thank you.
Anything you want to say, Casey?
No, I mean, we've covered it. It's a dream to get this going, and I appreciate all the support, and thanks, like I said, to whoever just bought a pinion during the live. We'll get that out to you as soon as possible. And yeah, so no, I'm excited, man. And we'll somebody, Tim B, by the way, I forgot to say this. I'm gonna say this, I'll say it here. Tim B has challenged me because I said I need to sell at least 300 to kind of be on the road to ordering the knife. And Tim said, what if you get to 300 in the first day? And I said, what do you mean? He said, will you do something? I said, sure. Okay. If we get to 300, if we get to over 300 sold in the first day, I'll give away a pinion on Monday night's KF Live. There you go.
All right. How about that? If you get to 300 on the first day, I'll give away a growler that night too.
Very cool.
So everybody, goddamn it, buy a Microburst.
There you go. So we'll be doing some giveaways. And then, by the way, I did want to say, Kevin, this is kind of not Tempest thing, but I got some really cool stuff planned on my 100th KF Live. Believe it or not, 100 in 2 weeks on the 30th. Number 100. I cannot believe I've done 98 of these things.
I don't keep track, so I have no idea how
many. Oh, really? Yeah. I number them. So every week I put the number up. So
yeah, I never numbered them. But if you got 100, then I probably got 100.
Probably. It seems like we started about the same. Yeah, Edgy. I mean, Shane, I got to go to bed, brother.
Oh, Shane's here. Okay. By the way, Troy, that blacksmith finish sucks unless you have a Spyderco with the finish because it doesn't match anything but that.
Right.
Shane, I wanted you to be here so I could show you my new American-made Shank Knives Alley. They sent me this checkout because we're going to hopefully be doing the growler with them. And I bought it because I loved it when I unboxed it. But check this puppy out, dude. Little straight back blade, liner lock.
Yeah, it's pretty fantastic.
Yeah, this thing's sick. No clip, but I'm going to get a slip made and it came with one. So anyway, I was just excited to show you, Shane, because last week I dogged you. This week I was excited to show you something. So
there you go.
Love you, buddy. All right. Love you guys.
Well, thanks, guys. Excited for Saturday. I appreciate you having me on, Kev.
Yep. Have a great night, everybody.
All right. Later, guys. Peace.